Yeah, I know who Cuffs Legend is. Shout out to Cuffs Legend, man.
You just have to say that live.
Shouts out to my guy. Yeah, shouts out to my guy.
Friend of the pod, some would say.
That's what. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know. They're like, oh, how is this possible? How are you guys so early? How are you guys on time? Because we're like that. I don't know what to tell you.
We choose to be late, type shit.
Intentionally.
Yeah. That's part of the plan.
That's what we're on. I feel like it's a branding thing at this point.
Yeah.
We are late. That's us.
Put us to the test, we'll fail it, type shit. Ladies and gentlemen,
W brand.
Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do things differently. As you can see, we're down to 3 members today. We are having a weeb tryout. I think that'll be pretty interesting. We need a new weeb.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We need a new weeb for the
Asian
show.
ain't cutting it, type shit.
How are you the weeb? Is Sage not the weeb?
No, I'm saying like it should be me. Like I should be the clear weeb replacement, given my background, but not like that, man.
You just aren't as much of a weeb as you thought.
Yeah.
What do y'all think weeb stands for?
Isn't it an abbreviation for dweeb? Just a way more nerdy dweeb? No,
that's what I was thinking. Dom. I don't think it stands for anything. It's just dweeb without the D, which that doesn't make sense
at all.
It's a derogatory term.
Oh, well, we're cooked.
You guys, sometimes you just don't.
No way, bro. No way. I can't even say it anymore, bro. No way.
Well, I guess it depends on
who says it.
I guess it's a 4chan insult, not necessarily like, like the N-word or anything like that.
Oh, it's a new gen one. It's a new gen slur. Okay.
So it's short for weeaboo, derogatory term for someone who's obsessed with Japanese culture, especially anime and manga, and wishes they were Japanese.
So would Sage even be a weeb? I don't think he's that obsessed.
I don't think so.
I seen Sage put on a Cell costume, or not a Cell, Frieza costume to play a video game. He is a weeaboo. Sorry, I don't know.
He fits the criteria.
I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. That's 4chan. I got the guys here with me. Damo, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hopefully, clear, not delayed hella much by like 12 seconds. I hope all technical issues are a thing of the past. I'm doing great. Been a great couple days. Lakers won. Darvingham sucks. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, when you speak about it, it's probably gonna come. B-Souls, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Tied the record for most threes in a game opening night. Rings handed out. Is this the comp? I'm ready, man. I'm ready. You sure you want to pivot away from NBA? Like, because I'm ready. Like, you want to pivot back. You know what I'm saying?
You better take that shit to Souls and Sage. you better take that shit to Souls and Sage.
Oh,
I done seen so many people upload videos and live stream yesterday. I was like, my God, y'all were thirsty. Y'all hated the off season. Oh my God.
Couldn't wait.
Just was disgusted by anything basketball related in the off season. Listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that share button. And when you hit that share button, you also need to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend with your mouth, right? I went to the mall today, Linux. I got me a big soft box. But I also went to the Apple store to ask about a computer upgrade. And the guy at the Apple store, shouts out to him. I'm not going to say anything too crazy. He was just like, hey, man, can I help you? And I was like, no. I seen something I like. I just, I'm looking at it or whatever the case may be. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because, like, I fuck with the pod, man. I could do anything for you. Me. It's a little thirsty. Little thirsty. But yeah, it's actually working. So, and if you are listening to this on audio, please leave a 5-star review. B-Souls, do we have any 5-star reviews?
Yes, we do. This is from Alvin F. Omar hates everything. Stumbled across you guys a few years ago and have been following ever since. As a quote unquote old head, it's great to see the NBA discourse community is in capable hands. Keep up the great work. Tell Omar to have a quote unquote Coke and a smile and stop being so argumentative about every topic. LOL.
I really don't even understand. What do they want us to do? No, you don't have to show it. I just don't understand what they want us to do on the pod. Like, I swear to God, I don't. If you disagree, you just sit there and you just shut the hell up. You just sit there and take it. It is what it is.
They just want.
I think what he's saying is like sometimes it just feels forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even believe what you're saying. Type shit.
Do you feel that way?
No, I'm just telling you what his perspective is.
Okay.
That's not my perspective, but like that may be where he's coming from.
Can you see where he's coming from? So
I can't. I don't. How do you even get there?
Muted Sage, how you doing today?
I'm muted. Oh shit, I am.
No, you're not muted. You're not muted.
Oh, what the fuck? What's going on, y'all? Wait, am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
Actually, you sound pretty good. Usually, I can hear a lot of room noise and all that other stuff, but that's good.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. What's going on, y'all? Sorry.
Well, that's hate.
Found my water. So that's all that was, man. I'm back though. Back in them better. Here for a good time, not a long time. Let's do it.
That's hate.
Did you know? Well, I can't say it. Never mind.
What?
The word we were talking about.
Nah, I don't even know.
You can say weeb, gang. You can say weeb. Oh my god.
Did you know weeb is a derogatory term, Sage?
No, I thought it was just like some nerd nigga shit.
no,
I mean, I guess it's not a compliment per se.
it's a New Testament slur, man.
Derogatory, showing a critical or disrespectful attitude. So I mean,
What got y'all trying to tap into what the literal word weeb means?
We just making sure.
no, you weren't here. We needed a weeb to replace you, so we're gonna have weeb tryouts. But I don't think you're technically a weeb based off of.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, if I'm a weeb, damn, that's a pretty low bar because weebs is like the incarnate of actually, I would just say I'm like a nerd.
Didn't somebody say because you wore a Frieza costume to play Dragon Ball that made you one?
If that counts, yeah. But I mean,
Okay, then.
I'm working on stream. But if that counts, I guess so.
Yeah, there it is.
Before we keep going, because there are some things that apparently we need to define nerd versus geek, and I actually do have a starter question. But before we keep going, last but certainly not least, this is a super chat.
Big Marv.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big Marv. Shouts out to Jersey boy Marv. For sending in a big 100. Yeah, she don't want no puppy. She want a big Marv. I like that. Marv says, I'm high as hell. Hold this hundo.
I'm right there with you, gang.
Damn, appreciate that, my nigga.
Appreciate it.
I've always favored New Jersey over
Old Jersey.
It's gonna be one of them pods today, huh?
Yeah,
I like it.
one of them
I like it.
pods.
It's gonna be one of them. I love it.
It's just one of them pods. All right, let's go ahead and
There's another one.
Hold on now. Give us, Shouts out to I Need You to Stop for $99.99. Why is Omar dressed like Bill Withers?
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
Who's Bill Withers?
Google.
Sometimes what's crazy? And not saying this to be offensive. Sometimes it is cool to have a non-black on the pod. Because when you say things like that, it's good.
What?
It's a good shakeup. It's a good.
What do you feel? No. Continue that thought. You just.
It's a good shakeup. It's a good shakeup to have somebody who's not. Because then we can explain like, who's Bill Withers? Artist,
okay.
one of the greatest.
Say your no mother.
What?
No,
He just had to Google him.
I don't know like any celebrity. Y'all know I'm not tapping to Hollywood. Who the fuck is Bill Withers?
See?
Oh God. Okay.
Oh shit, that nigga's a songwriter. Oops. I'm not tapped in.
I can't. Ain't no sunshine when she's
That's
gone.
that, yeah.
Shouts out to I Need You to Stop. And hold on, when
Ain't
the
he just
faucet's
passed?
on. No, Sage. Damn it.
Nah,
What you-
I'm just trying to think. He ain't up right now.
Up? What do you mean?
What?
He ain't up right
What are
now.
you talking about?
Hold on, let me look something up.
I mean, relatively
He passed
2020.
2020. Yeah, man, y'all niggas.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
4 years ago, but
Nah.
shouts out to Black Doe Flamingo for sending in 10 gifteds.
What?
Big Flamingo.
Dang,
faucet's
Big
running.
Flamingo.
The faucet's running. It's on, guys. It's on, guys.
black one.
This is the Santa of the stream. And shouts out to the one, the only Micah Love 213 for sending in 50. Says first time
Damn.
chatter.
Okay.
$50.
Chad, what the hell is in y'all cereal today? What the fuck? Y'all woke up on the right side of the bed. I
You
like
walked in and put it on the table.
it. Saying. Wait, what?
Yo.
What did he say?
Okay.
I'm
He said
saying.
I'm not saying anymore.
Say you just agree. Nah, you already agree, gang.
I'm not.
Right.
What did he just say?
Chat, we got him. We got no pause.
No,
Like,
I just agreed with it.
And
I like what's
and it
going
was-
on here.
And it was needed.
This is
Oh, never mind.
oh no, not that. I'm talking about the gift giving spirit. The spirit of gift giving.
Oh,
I like that. And I need you to stop. Became a member. Shout out to I need you to stop, man. Look at this. I like this.
We
This
love to
is
see.
like
Love to
It's-
see it.
pre-Christmas. We appreciate everybody here. Let's do this real quick because I feel like there is this idea that I don't like anything, and I want to know if y'all feel the same way. Sage, you got to get a gift for B Souls, and we're gonna go through everybody real quick. Sage, you got to get one gift for B Souls. What are you getting?
I'm
them?
Boston related.
No, just it's specific.
Oh shit. Actually, no. I'm getting him a Lakers mellow jersey.
Oh wow! Shouts out to Micah Love 213 for becoming a YouTube member. Get access to that Discord and bang my select O Block when you get in there. Just don't even worry about it. Damo,
Oh,
Damo, what are you getting B Souls?
Pocket pussy.
yo, stop, gang.
Okay, I'm being serious. I would get B Souls a replica ring of this year's championship for Boston.
I was being serious.
Who's got the
Damo.
best gift, B Souls?
No, I was about to say Dama, so. You know me so well.
Come on, man. That's my guy.
He got you. Okay, this is okay. Sage.
What has utility for? Now let me.
Sage, you have to get Damo one gift. What is that gift?
College Russ.
College Russ. What is that?
College Russell Westbrook.
A UCLA Westbrook jersey
UCLA
or
Westbrook.
memorabilia.
Oh, I thought he meant like literally a clone.
Nah, yeah, I am going to get him a Russell Westbrook fat head. Shout out to Russ Wall.
B Souls.
A bong. Hold on. Did I cook?
Oh damn, I'm fucking losing. I would get him Kobe Bryant signed jersey.
Now, which one has utility, Damo? Come on.
Damo, who gave you the best gift
Who gave me the best gift?
out of
B-Soul.
all three?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, bro. Actual usage.
B Souls, you have to get Sage one gift. What would it be?
DreamCon tickets.
No, okay. That's what you got him. That's what you got him. That's what you got him.
Christ.
That's what you got him. Damo, you have to get Sage one gift. What is it?
Something built like Meg.
Something.
what?
Like who?
Someone built like Meg.
Oh,
Meg
I
the
thought you
Stallion.
said.
Oh. Nigga, I thought you said Med.
I thought you said ISO Med. Like, yo, what
No,
the
oh my God, no. Someone built like Meg.
Okay.
All right.
I would get you Louis Vuitton Dragon Balls.
LV Dragon Ball.
Just
Yeah.
7 Louis Dragon Balls with like some Louis Vuitton imprints on them. All right, Sage, who got?
So Damo buys me a whore. You buy me luxury Dragon Balls, and B-Souls gives me tickets to DreamCon.
That you already have, by the way.
No, assuming you didn't have it. Come on, gang. Or your flights.
Don't change it now. Don't change it now. Oh, the flights. You gonna fly you out?
I mean, is the girl Damo giving me like? Can I get a hug from her?
She's accessible. She likes
whatever you want, gang.
I want the hug.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I ain't watched. I don't know, y'all. Okay,
Wait, hold on. It's only fair. Bezos, what would you get? Omar?
Yeah, we doing me. Yeah.
Omar, I'm gonna get him an FX3.
Oh,
Sony FX3.
Okay. Damo.
Right,
Honestly, I would get him. I would find some cologne that he doesn't already have that smells great. I would give him some real good cologne.
Okay.
Now with Damo. Nah, no.
Okay. Sage.
A Luka Hawks edition jersey.
Okay, this nigga's a troll.
Luka Hawks edition jersey.
I'm not gonna lie. If he would have said, not Hawks, he probably would have won. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Bezos. Bezos won.
Yes, sir.
Just
I
couldn't
know
let me
your
go
nerd
3
ass.
for 3,
Come on, man.
Chat, he just couldn't let me go 3 for 3. Just couldn't let me go 3
Did
for 3.
you win
man.
every single one of them?
I won Bezos, I won Sage, and I realistically would have won you, but you just had to hate. It's cool.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Now that I do know, yeah, you got the worst gift. My thing is too, because how would you go about doing that? Would you go to the mall and smell it, or would you go with like?
I will go through every avenue I could to make sure I got some quality cologne. So I would hit up all the people in my life that I knew were big cologne people. I would actually look at actual reviews and then smell test stuff myself, and I would do the random woman test.
You gonna get a bottle of Dior Sauvage, Omar?
Oh hell no!
That's what that sounds like.
That's.
Nah, I wouldn't know. You wanna know why? Because I would suddenly just drop hints like randomly, like random Twitter spaces. It's 11 in the morning randomly on a Tuesday. I'm just, what's crazy? I was on my Twitter feed and some nigga said something about this, and see what Omar say. And if he fuck with it, like, oh, that's not bad, or I gotta try that. Cool. If you start talking shit, X out. I would be thorough about it.
Okay. Listen, got to give the A and Q before we continue on to the POD. A and Q for this pod. What is the purchase that you regret buying? What is the purchase that you regret purchasing? However you want to phrase it. I can go first if nobody has theirs off the top of their head. I got mine. So I had a Acura TL, a 2007 Acura TL. And I like the car. It's a car. But it was premium gas. I didn't have no money for real. I was broke. And my big brain self, let me get a hybrid. Still a 07. Now, mind you, this is me buying like used cars and stuff like that. I bought it. And 2 days after I had bought it, the light came on because the battery died. Like the hybrid battery was dying. And if you don't know, the hybrid battery is like $8,000 to replace on this thing. Also, it was from up north. So it had a lot of snow damage. So the car was rusty as fuck. It had a sunroof. So the sunroof came off. Like the sunroof came off. I had a big gaping hole in the car. And I never got it replaced. I would just put trash bags up and tape on it. I used to do some wild shit. But that is the biggest purchase regret that I ever had.
I got mine on the top of my head. I have two actually. One was actually the car I bought during the pandemic with my stimulus check, but don't worry, did cars, so we're just gonna skip that one out.
You bought a $1,200 car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds regrettable.
It's very regrettable.
Selection.
In so many ways, more than one.
But,
yeah, basically. But that would be the biggest. But after that, Comic-Con tickets to a Comic-Con I didn't even go to because I fell out with the people I was supposed to go with and didn't want to go by myself.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dumb stuff.
A Whopper. I ain't gonna lie, that was the worst sandwich I've ever had in my life. Threw up instantly. It was actually bad. It was on a road trip. It was just like hell nah. And then we spun the block because one of my mans worked at Burger King and he brought like a bunch of food during this Sunday night game or whatever the fuck. And he bring the shits and I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to eat no Whopper. He like, bro, come on, bro. Like, it's free food, dude. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm not gonna be the one nigga to order wings. Everybody else eating the little chicken fries and shit. Fine, whatever. Eat the Whopper, throw up again. Nope, never again.
Throw up again.
Yeah, that shit's nasty. It's gross.
Jesus
we will
Christ.
not be sponsored by them niggas.
I don't have raw KFC before though, so
That shit ass.
Ugh.
And
Oh
I
my
had bad
God.
Subway too. Shout out to chat, but I wouldn't say that's the worst one. The Whopper 2 with 2. Subway, low ratio, but it's possible.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel you, Sage. I had the same situation happen with lemon pepper wings, and now I don't trust lemon pepper at all. Like,
Damn,
That's why I got plain.
yeah, that's why I got double barbecue. Fuck you mean? I just went double barbecue.
I'm always gonna call it plain, man. My bad.
double barbecue.
BBBQ. All right, buddy.
What the fuck?
Shit was good too. 2 different barbecues. It was dope.
I bet.
Hickory smoked barbecue. Jesus Christ.
and sweet
Hickory smoked sweet barbecue.
hickory smoke and hickory sweet. Yo,
A double is crazy.
Oh my god, bro. All right, for me, I bought some Concord 11s when they first came out in 2019. No, I feel like certain shoes just don't look good on me. Concord 11s is one of them, man. Never knew how to dress with them. I always felt like a Dragon Ball character with them. Like they're too like sharp on me. I don't know.
The Concords?
Yes,
you don't wear shorts like you do. You wear shorts.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know then. I don't know.
yeah.
I actually got to change my answer. I bought some fake shoes. Yeah.
You regretted it?
Hell yeah, it was Toro 4s and Jordan had a butt crack. Yeah, that's my answer.
What did you know that they were fake though? Like, or did you just?
Yeah,
assume?
I didn't peep it until like on the way home. Cause my pops, we went to SneakerCon together because he wanted to spend some time. He knew I was a sneakerhead or whatever. And he said they got some Toro 4s over there. I was like, are they good?
SneakerCon, you bought fake shoes? I just
Nigga.
Well, yeah, okay, so
Nigga.
you thought they were real and ended up being fake.
No, he thought they were real. So,
Right.
so I was like, all right, if they legit, go for whatever. He was like, yeah, the price good, they good, feel good, everything, whatever, cool. So give him the cash. I'm looking at some other shoe, whatever. I didn't get the other shoe I was looking at. Come back, see the box, cool, yap, good to go. Nigga, I get in the car, sit down, open, look at them jumps. Nigga, Jordan got a butt crack. I wanted to cry.
Damn, that's regrettable.
I wanted to cry, bro.
Okay, A and Q for everybody out there. What is the purchase that you regret purchasing? Got the big 3 rundown. The NBA made a creator program, and it needs work. We have a special guest for that one. Jaylen Brown stands on business in a Stephen A. Smith interview. And then we're going to be reading some chat confessions or having more gay son thought daughter questions. I don't know. But I promised us the guest for the NBA creator program. You might like them with a little extra Parmesan than most. Maybe some cracked pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, Alvini Linguini.
Where my team music?
Big Vini. Theme music was wild.
Dun, I don't know. What is your theme?
I can't play that whole song.
Alvini, how you doing today?
I am doing fabulous. NBA season's back on. I finally have a way to spend my everyday life whenever I'm doing something. NBA on one screen, doing something miscellaneous on the other. I'm good to go for the rest of the year.
Boy, this offseason was
The offseason was crazy long.
yo.
Alvini,
Horrible.
before we get started, the purchase that you regret purchasing.
Honestly, I'm real good with my money, so I really don't buy anything stupid unless it's just something I thought was good that I got scammed on. So I really couldn't even give you anything because I don't make any real high tier purchases, honestly.
What was the last thing you got scammed on?
Yeah, what'd you get scammed on?
Really can't even say because again, I picked up something knowing what it's going to be, and I really can't even name something when I was younger that I picked up and I was just
You
like,
never
damn, I
fucked
should've
up?
had that.
Damn.
No, I mean I do. I just can't think of anything like
You ain't got a
major.
fushigi ball?
I'm saying.
Bro, I
Wait,
didn't really start having like my own money until I was like 21, 22. So again, I was paying my way through college when I was in there. been living with the parents and shit like that. Like, I didn't really have like a job for my life. I've had little things that I worked every once in a while. So it's not like I really had any money to really spend on anything. Parents taught me from a young age just to like save up everything and, be smart with it. Like, don't just spend it on anything stupid. And if I ever did, they tell me, why the fuck did you spend it on that? And I'm like, oops. Like, you know what? Fine. When I was younger and I used to have my first jobs, gotcha games. Y'all was talking about weeb shit earlier, and I am definitely one. So, the Japanese mobile games, sometimes, if I'm feeling a little frisky, want to try to get a character, sometimes I would throw some money at it. But that's when I was younger. So obviously I don't do that shit now. But, when I didn't have any responsibility, it was like, fuck it, I'll throw $50 at some gotcha. You know what I mean?
Damn.
When I was younger, didn't have responsibilities, I would never do that now.
This is like a mobile game?
Yeah, like Dokkan Battle, DBZ, Fate Grand Order. Those are the only two ones I played, if I can remember correctly. But like I said, that's when I was younger.
I'm about to say, what's the most you ever spent on Dokkan just at one time?
At one time, obviously like $100 bill, probably. But again, that's when I didn't have anything. Wait. I just thought about it. I was 16 when I did that. So yeah, I really can't say nothing. I really didn't have any responsibilities. There's nothing to spend money on. Yeah, I was 16 when I was doing that. And then I stopped playing Fate when I was in college, because that's when I started doing YouTube. And I was like, well, shoot, free time's going to be kind of cut. Played college ball. I was like, yeah, I really can't play this anymore and be on top of things. So I decided to delete that too. I was more free to play on that. But, when I had a little extra money, around, I was like, you know what, let me see if I can get that new role on me.
If somebody wants to admit their OF purchase when they come up,
hell no.
I'm not gonna be mad at that.
Porn is free. I don't even watch it like that, but porn is free, bro. Like, you can find it anywhere. Why you gotta be after that one person? There's not one person out there that you'd be like, damn. Bro,
that's not true. That's not true. Don't. That's a lie.
Couple of tempted me. I ain't gonna lie.
You can find a chick with a similar body out there in the World Wide Web. You don't have to have that one person. There's not that one girl that sucks dick right that you got to be like, damn, bro, $10.99.
That's cap.
Like a nice little.
Similar, not the same, gang. I'm just saying, similar is not the same.
Nah. No one's ever going to catch me.
Not that I've done it personally. $0.99.
Definitely never.
Zero zeros across the board. 5-figure discount, some would say, but nah, never paid.
Okay, let's get into this Twitter tweet. So I saw an interesting Twitter tweet from Alvini this weekend. I want to read the original though. The NBA communications Twitter tweeted out, X'd out. You got to say X now. X'd out this tweet. The NBA today unveiled its most expansive creator initiative ever for the 2024-2025 season, featuring an expanded NBA Creator Cup series and a new content sharing network in partnership with WSC Sports. On opening night, popular streamer Kai Cenat will collaborate with the NBA, taking fans behind the scenes of his experience attending the New York Knicks versus Celtics game. Now, I don't know if anybody else actually saw what he put out. I know he was at the game, like courtside, and
yeah, he had the Mafia-thon 2 thing. He was rolling up in some like old
car or something like that, and his homeboys. But I didn't see anything else
in my city. Now let me check.
Did anybody see anything else though?
I don't know.
I did not see anything else.
I didn't see anything else.
Yeah, that was all I saw.
We got to be on Snapchat. Okay.
Damo?
That's crazy. That's
so for a little bit more insight, when you click on the tweet here or the link that they put in there, the NBA is giving selected influencers access to over 25,000 hours of game footage and an AI editing tools like to create engaging content. That's kind of crazy. Notable creators like Thinking Basketball and Swish Cultures will use this footage for reaction videos to boost fan engagement. Additionally, the season kicks off with popular streamer Kai Cenat and Drew Afulo, who will provide behind-the-scenes experiences at live games on opening nights. This is from Kai. As a lifelong fan of this league, it's a dream come true to work with the NBA and other creators to bring more content to my supporters this season than ever before. Before we get into Alvini's tweet, just that what they claim to be offering, 25,000 hours of game footage and AI editing tools to create engaging content. How do we feel about what they're even offering or what this even looks like on the surface before we get into what Alvini said?
Sounds familiar to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely sounds familiar to me.
I don't know where I heard of a company offering people exclusive library of footage, thousands of hours of footage, and AI editing tools. Oh, that's new. AI editing tools. The offer is, hey man, all I'm gonna say is if y'all get reached out, just read the fine print. That's all I fucking ask. Read the fine print. Know what you're getting into. There are videos out there on what said company has offered in the past and people's past experiences about said company. And yes, it is the same company. I read the fine print in the article. Yeah, just know what you're getting into, gang. Because it sounds similar. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah,
hard
that's-
retweet.
Sounds like deja vu from well, a lot of people who have been a part of the community for a long time know. They definitely know. And for a lot of people that are just now finding out, this is just a scam that was ran 5 years ago, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to call it. We have seen this exact same thing before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and make this the longest echo chamber of all time. Yeah, just be careful. Any aspiring creators, even my dumb ass has seen them emails. I liked working alone in the past, and I just had trust issues. To be honest, sometimes I get them emails and think it was just like one of you chat niggas trying to hack my shit. But hey man, like be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Be careful. Congrats if the bag's there, but be careful.
Yeah, let me say this, because if you know my stance on it, I've been negative of them. That was a long time ago, and I just don't know if they've changed internally, because I've heard some things as well that they've changed for the better. But ultimately, my biggest advice to anyone getting that offer is just, again, know what you're really getting into, man. Because when they reached out to me, I was a 16-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents thought YouTube was a virus at the time type of thing. But I got this email from the NBA wanting to partner with me. And, you know, I was jumping for joy. That was like a dream come true. Long story short, just don't get taken advantage.
Well, give them a real brief synopsis as to what happened.
So like I said, when I started getting traction on NBA YouTube, it was around 2017, 2018. They reached out to me, I believe less than 10,000 or 20,000 subs, so relatively small. And, you know, got an email from the NBA or a company associated with the NBA. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, a lot of my videos were getting claimed at that time. So I was like, okay, cool. If I start working with the NBA, hopefully, they will favor me in terms of these copyright issues. And, you know, maybe they'll help me grow. And, oh, my God, I'm an NBA YouTuber with the chance to work with the NBA. This sounds like a win-win. Long story short, what they promised me was access to footage that just wasn't usable for the content that I had, that I was making. Essentially, if you guys subscribed to Chris Smoove back in the day, when he used to do those 1 minute, 2 minute recaps, that is the footage we had access to. And looking at Chris Smoove's channel, he also didn't edit that footage. He just ripped it from the drive, did a voiceover, and that was his video. So, you know, doing the videos that we do, let's say I'm talking about Hakeem, how the fuck am I going to use the Wizards versus Timberwolves highlights to talk about Hakeem? Like, that's just, what am I doing with that? You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of things too. Shout out to friend of the show, family of the show, SDC. He definitely outlined his experience when it comes to that. You know, they were trying to silence him for having opinions that were negative, I guess, in the eyes of the NBA, even though he just called Kevin Love overrated, and that's enough to like threaten him over that shit. But yeah, that's been my experience.
It took 80% of the AdSense too. He's burying the lead. Jesus, just burying it. It wasn't 80%. I'm playing.
It wasn't 80%, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's one of the few times in my content creator journey where I genuinely felt like I was taken advantage of, especially for my age at that time too. But yeah.
So this is where Alvini comes in, based off of something that you said. You know, if you go on SDC's channel, for anybody out there who is watching this, never want you to click off, but take a quick second, go to his channel and find that video about NBA playmakers and see about the silencing that they had based off of negative verbiage. I want to add this in here real quick before we continue down that train of thought. I did the math. That 25,000 hours roughly equates to about 5 seasons of NBA footage. Right? If we just do the 48 minutes, roughly, divided, you do your math. That's about 5 seasons. You're not going to get what you need. Everything, right? The NBA has been around for what? 70 something seasons?
Yeah, 77, 78.
77, 78 seasons. Hey, brother, if you want to get those early Bill Russell days, don't worry about it. The NBA only seems to be pushing certain footage, but
there was a special request thread that they started a couple years while I was in there, where essentially you hit your contact up, yo, I need this Hakeem footage, and they did deliver, but it took like a week, and y'all know how timelines go. Like when it comes to making videos, waiting a week for some footage is crazy. And then what they sent me was a 30-minute, 100 gigabyte file. Just one file
Christ.
that was 100 gigabytes on my slow ass family Wi-Fi that I had to download. Now, when it was downloaded, let me tell you, boy, that's the crispiest footage I've ever had to work with. But it was like once you edit it, it gets compressed by you. I didn't need that shit. I'm gonna just keep it a sec. I did not need that much footage. But yeah,
100 gigabytes is crazy.
One file. It was nuts.
So I saw this tweet. Alvini put out this tweet. Shouts out to Alvini. He says, I remember many years ago when the NBA hit me up as a potential partner, but wanted me to not talk bad about their players ever. This is truly just for online celebs who have zero ties to basketball/NBA outside of playing it. And Alvini and I put a tweet out there and he responded, but we can have it here. Alvini, do you want to kind of elaborate on that though? If you feel like that needs any elaboration, like this is a bad move, good thing, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, just to piggyback off what Soul said, it was the same issue, not the same issue, but the same thing for me. They hit me up when I was like small, want to say like barely over 10,000. And, for the people that have been with me for the longest, y'all know the type of content I was making back then that I do not make anymore. Don't speak on it. But back then when I was making NBA videos, it was mainly positive because I was just making the same type of videos that, people before me had made, that I put my own little spin on it just to have fun because, again, that was early college for me. And when they hit me up, they was like, we want you to be a partner. We'll take a little something from your ad revenue. Not like I was making much back then. So I didn't really mind it. But of course, their main thing was, and just to go back a little bit more, I wanted to be, in the media in some way. That's what I went to college for. More anti that now, just seeing what ESPN is nowadays and stuff like that. So I was really in for it. I was like, sure, I'll work my way up. I don't mind doing that. I still get to have fun on YouTube. If I need to get a job just to be able to actually have something, as long as I can work my way up, that's fine. Because that's always the type of mentality I've had with that type of stuff. But then they told me, oh, by the way, you can't speak negatively about anybody. Your contract can get terminated if you speak negatively, but we'll give you all these perks if you simply just do what we tell you to. And of course, like the library thing. And I'm like, yeah, see, the reason why I didn't want to go into sports, regular sports media anymore is because a lot of that stuff to me feels controlled. And here comes the cream of the crop, the people that I want to work with telling me the exact same thing that I'm anti-against. So I'm like, no, I can't do that. You tell me I can't speak negatively about anything. So when I saw that tweet, talking about content creators, I know, obviously, thinking basketball, I watch his videos all the time. His stuff's neutral. It's just X's and O's. Of course, someone like him can work with the NBA. But like when it comes to the other people, I'm like, they don't even have any ties to basketball. They're just really trying to get the younger fans that watch them to watch basketball, which honestly, I don't even think is that much of an issue. Like, I think basketball is something that all ages can watch, especially with the new players nowadays. You're going to have, just like us growing up with LeBron, Kobe, all them. These new age players are going to be the players that some of these teenagers and kids are growing up with now in the same fashion. So,
well.
I know they're not the same type of caliber. But...
Well, no, not even necessarily that. So there's some numbers out there that are pretty much implying that the NBA is behind. Baseball's young demographic is up, which is strange because baseball just a couple years ago, not even a couple years ago, for a good minute, it's dead. It's an old man's game. It's cooked.
Yeah.
The football's young numbers are back up. Young numbers are good. The NBA's young numbers, it's hard to find. And I know if the numbers are hard to find, that means there's nothing to talk about. if any of us up here did a video that got 500K first day, we gonna put it up. If we drop a 10 out of 10, we're not gonna put it up. So then before I open it up fully, Alvini, how do you feel the state of NBA YouTube is today? Because we've had a lot of conversations about NBA YouTube not being in the best place. It's kind of hard capped. We're not seeing too much growth. It's not necessarily a positive space. People aren't necessarily going in the growth trajectory. But how do you feel about NBA YouTube today?
Well, obviously, as someone that used to watch people like the Dom 2Ks, like, B Souls when I was younger, it is completely different than what it used to be. And I'm not the biggest fan of it because, obviously I see all this stuff on Twitter, but I understand just from my little time in college when I was doing my media literacy classes and stuff like that, negativity sells. And it's unfortunate because people would rather criticize somebody. And obviously, you're going to have that polarizing opinion get more traction than someone talking about the good of somebody else. So we went from back in the day where it was just, the basic stuff, just talking about just players in general or their feats, to now it's just, I'm not going to say slander. Slander's the wrong word, but now it's just obviously criticism.
It's slander.
That's the right word.
Okay, fine. If y'all agree, then I'll say it. Then it's slander almost all the time. Because I know in my videos, obviously it's a lot of criticism also, but I'm coming at it from, if I was someone that was researching the topic rather than just making claim after claim after claim. But nowadays, like I said, it's just all claims, not a lot of basis within those claims. And obviously the name of the game is to get engagement, and people will say the craziest things just to get engagement, even though if they don't really believe it at all. So I feel like that's where NBA YouTube, or just NBA media in general, TikTok, Instagram, especially, those two sites, is really going. And it's kind of interesting like that. And just to speak from an analytics standpoint, I was always confused nowadays seeing that my analytics say that my biggest people that watch my videos are 24 to 35. I'm like, I got some niggas as old as me watching my videos mainly. I'm like, that's interesting. But it goes back to what you saying. I guess the young people, which is crazy for me to say I'm 25. I guess the younger audience isn't as enthused in the game as people who are already watching it that are just getting older. So I can definitely see what you mean by it is hard cap, but some people go into the game knowing that and just know what type of videos to make. And then you have people like me who are just doing it for the love of the game, really.
So I want to propose this to the room and open this up for the people that are watching this or that are going to listen to this. We can bring Alvini in, we can bring in Low, we can bring in whoever, but I think it's a general sentiment about the NBA community that we all share about what it is, its trajectory, its hard caps. The NBA is pretty much saying, hey, you guys have spent 8 years, Alvini 5 years, whoever else 6 years, 7 years, whatever, trying to build this catalog to get to this point, and we're going to skip you to go to Drewski. We're going to skip you to go to Kai Cenat. We're going to skip you to do this, that, and the third. We're going to select a few of y'all, but we're going to skip you. And part of it could be about the claim about how you make your content. I posed this question to Alvini, and I'm going to pose it to y'all. I definitely want to start with Sage, but we're going to open it up. Knowing what we know now, you were young when you did it, would you go back and make your content positive?
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Hating ass. Damn.
Nah, bro. And it's not even for the hate. It's just because if I'm going to speak the truth, I don't want myself to be suppressed to only speaking positively about people. Because while I do speak people's praises whenever the opportunity comes up, if someone does something that I disagree with, or someone does something that is just negative in the context of, it being bad, I'm going to have to say it, because then I just be avoiding the situation upright. And like I say, I'm a big proponent of freedom of speech and all that type of stuff, especially in the media. But it's oppressive to tell your partners to be, to only talk positively, toxic positivity, just to put a word out there, only like that. Because it's like, obviously, yeah, every player, in some facet is good, but there are negative facets to either, their character, to play on the court, a moment that they had. It's up in the air to discuss it. Why can't we discuss it? But obviously, I understand from a company standpoint why you wouldn't want your faces of the league to talk, bad about a player. That's why I said, of course, when it comes to thinking basketball, he barely, talks about the players. He talks about what they do on the court. And obviously, he doesn't speak, too negatively about it. Like what's that dude's name again?
Awful coaching.
Yeah. That's a completely different thing. Like that's strictly going after someone for being good or bad. In his case, it's just all about the analytics and, like I said, the love of the game. But I'm not a big fan of them suppressing people to only speak positively when there's so much to talk about. And obviously that's going to hard cap you on what you can talk about in the first place. So it's not really again, I understand why, but if anyone goes into it, I wouldn't consider it to be the best idea. But, if you work your way up and you don't mind doing it, then fuck it, go for it. But that couldn't be me personally. I make a decent amount of money doing what I do. So, even the NBA did hit me up and told me the same thing. I'm still going to tell them, go fuck yourself. If I make my money off my brands, if I make my money off the videos and AdSense, I don't need your money to push a certain agenda about every single player I am forced to talk about. Not forced to talk about, but I have to talk about.
Mr. Clippers.
No, they'll get their video soon. I ain't talking about them. That pain will happen in like a year or so when Kawhi's gone, if not 2 years. I'm waiting for that. Gone. Well, gone in our hearts, but we'll see how that turns out.
Nah, he gone physically.
Nah, he gone, man.
There's a little part of me that's just like, hey, man, maybe, but life isn't fair, and Kawhi's already done what he has to do. So if he's just gone at this point, then hey, let's just push this one out, wait till 2027 free agency, try to bring people back to Los Angeles and try it again. Because that's all they're doing. They're just waiting. They gave him the contract because obviously if we're the worst team in the league with a new dome and then we're giving potentially a top 3 pick to the Thunder, that's horrible optics.
We're not here to save your team. Sage, are you going back to change your content? Are you going back to be positive?
So I have to still join the community. At that point, no, I'm basically going to do the same shit. I'd probably double down on doing whatever I want even more, because there's been times where I'll see something in the NBA and I'm like, okay, I have to talk about this, have to talk about that. If anything, I would do this NBA shit over again. If I had to do it over again, I would do it in a way where it's quite literally me just doing whatever the hell I want, however the hell I want, whenever the hell I want to, versus trying to chase views at some point in time. Like, obviously when you're trying to make a name for yourself, you're going to do what you got to do. But like, even when I'm at like 1,000 subscribers, I would just double down on do whatever the hell I want. Like, because I think the biggest mistake that a lot of the newer NBA YouTubers are making, and that's why we're in this fucked up system, is because at some point niggas got bills to pay and they're trying to chase the easy view bot. But the easy view bot is led by, respectfully, a toxic community, an even more toxic entity at times, considering how they treat the people that are truly NBA YouTubers compared to other people that do YouTube and are supporting or funding the NBA. So yeah, I would just do whatever the hell I want. Whatever happens, happens.
Mr. Russell Westbrook hate space.
Oh yeah. See, for me personally, I'm not going to say I would go back and just be positive, but I would just not be NBA guy. I would just settle on just being a different type of content creator in general. I would have sold myself as a personality that would have still had the door open to be able to work with the NBA and get that shit off if I wanted to, but not be dubbed the NBA guy. Not going to say no, not fuck that. I'm going to go back and stand on my 10. I say what I want. Fuck that. There's bags to get. I got kids, man. I ain't going to hold you. You should see what them commas do, man. Tyler Creator said it the best, man. You should see what them commas do to you. You should see what them commas will do. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, nah, that's actually my answer too. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to start over for real, I wouldn't get into NBA YouTube, knowing what it takes to get to the top, what the space is gonna evolve into. I would have tried a lifestyle channel. I would have tried a tech channel, and if all else fails, I'm gonna just keep going to college and get my degree and get a regular ass job. But
finance,
if
that's what you should do.
If the question is just if I were to stay in NBA YouTube, what I would have done,
You did.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have sold out for the bag. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I would have changed up my content to be nicer. I think the reason why I think in basketball can get off like these partnerships with the NBA, like, because if you watch him, he's been critical of players before. It's just, I think a lot of it is delivery. A lot of it is word choice. Like, you don't have to say Rudy Gobert is ass. You know, you don't even have to say, you know, Rudy Gobert is overrated. You can just talk about the aspects of the game he needs to work on. Like, there's a way to, you know, get your shit off without, you know, damaging these relationships. That's my main thing. Now, will it make for an interesting video? That's the question. But a guy like Thinking Basketball has definitely cracked the code that, yeah, you can make an interesting ass video as long as you truly know what the fuck you're saying. And also not slander these players, not talk down on these players. And I don't want to, you know, I didn't think I was gonna throw bail when it comes to the NBA in this regard, but y'all kind of hinted at it earlier. If I'm the NBA, like, why would I partner with these creators talking about why Andrew Wiggins is a bust? You know what I'm saying? Like, why, you know, Cheryl Swoops' you know, legacy is ass and all these different, like, why would I? Why? I'm gonna just go to Kai. You gonna get a Instagram post, a TikTok post of him dancing at the stadium. And yeah, and gonna drive a lot of traffic too because of his big ass fan base. Why not do that? Why not just partner with these NBA highlight channels that, you know, they have no option but to positively promote our sport? Well, you could get nasty with it, but y'all know what I'm saying. So,
no, I mean, and that's when I was going back, not going back and forth, but when I was you know, commenting towards Alvini, that's kind of what I wanted to hint at, and that's why I thought it would be good to have the conversation. I think that there's still a way to be critical without calling Gobert a bitch, right? I think that there's still a way to his finishing at the rim needs to improve, as opposed to he's got brick hands, he's a pussy. Like, I think that there might be some sort of balance. Now, I do see MJ in the chat. Shouts out to MJ, friend of the show. Talking about sensational journalism winning over rationalism. That might be a part of the conversation to say, like, all right, if I know, would I go back and do it? Sure. How far would I be, and how long would it take for me to get to my goal? Would it really, like, you could do a thinking back. I think Thinking Basketball is just like a too perfect example. Nobody up here probably would have replicated a Thinking Basketball. Like, even if you went back, like, that's not your style. That's not just these. But what does a channel that does what you do or did even look like from a positive perspective? How can you even be that guy? I think Sage's biggest video is a video dunking on the Clippers. Alvini, what's your you know what your biggest video is off the top of your head?
Biggest, well, the Julian Newman stuff. So obviously negative, but recently 800,000 views just talking about the Timberwolves after KG left to now, which I didn't really say too much negative stuff. It was just a lot of research towards the topic. If I said anything negative, it was just about them being a bad team at times, but that's probably about as bad as it would go. Because even I recognize, obviously, I can't be calling niggas bitches and shit all the time like I used to, but you know, I keep that type of stuff as minimal as possible for, like, you know, sponsors and stuff like that, but I'm still very much critical if I need to be.
Damo is Mr. Russell Westbrook, hate space, Bezos.
Andrew Wiggins is a bust is like my claim to fame, low key, bro. Motherfuckers weren't saying that till I said it. So.
Yeah,
I'd say
I'm just saying, man.
I just counted mine. It's literally, in terms of like things past 80K basketball related, it would be all but 2 videos: RDC's basketball compilation and Steph Curry proving everybody wrong. Every other video north of 80,000 is what's it called? Is a negative toned basketball video. That in terms of basketball shit. Obviously, I got the anime shits on there. But yeah, I think, but that's kind of like my issue, why I would just do whatever I want ultimately, because yeah, there's definitely ways to not call Rudy Gobert a bitch. So yeah, there's definitely ways to not have a corny little rant on the Clippers or whatever, right? But then where does that positivity, and this is why I say people sell out for the bag until they're not offered that bag.
Yeah.
Where does that positive small sub 100 subscriber YouTuber go when he's dropping positive video left, right? We could keep it a band. That nigga wouldn't get it would be harder to find a guy like that and then subscribe to a guy like that than a guy who sits here and says, yeah, Jimmy Butler's a bitch. Like for some reason, don't ask me why, but for some reason in the NBA community, hell, in life, is just more appealing to people to see someone get dunked on it to either A, correct them for bullying, or B, agree with them and agree with the bullying. So yeah, I think the reason why I would still do whatever the hell I want is because I ain't got time to deal with, oh, this company's going to offer me this company's going to offer me that, and then simultaneously not grow my channel because I'm over here dropping shit that eventually I'm gonna get tired of, and then most importantly, I just feel like I'm not gonna grow. So
you and this is why I also think it's interesting, because knowing what you know now, and I think a lot of people up here started their platforms, or hell, even a lot of people just in the NBA YouTube, NBA content creator space, period, started these platforms based off of their dislike of what's going on television and saying to themselves, I'm going to create this because that's going to be my path to potentially getting there or some sort of big platform.
Yep.
But knowing what you know now, are you and this is just a general question to the panel, is this a situation where you're just okay with never being to that level? If your YouTube channel never gained another subscriber based off basketball content, and you never got any more views based off of basketball content, like I'm talking about higher views, whatever you get now is what you get now, whatever you get peak playoffs, and are you okay with that? If that means you're never gonna get to sit with Ernie and Chuck or D Wade or Kendrick Perkins and talk about,
well, I'll go first because I'm cheating. Absolutely. Like I don't get basketball views anymore. So I'd be perfectly fine with that. If it were a Souls and Sage thing, I guess that's a fair way to have that conversation. I think for Souls and Sage, our goal isn't trying to somehow, some way show people that this and get a job on First Take at this point. Me and B-Souls are literally about to triple down, mild spoiler, on just making basketball fun. Because we know ultimately, we knew, and now it's proven that we're not gonna get the game tickets, we're not gonna get the ESPN appearances, anything like that, and most importantly, we kind of don't care for it anymore too. So at this point, yeah, I absolutely would, even if I had to rely on basketball views via Souls and Sage. But for my personal, no, fuck the basketball community. Well, fuck them niggas. I don't care. Like I'm over here talking about the Clippers video, nigga. I got like 4 videos that passed the Clippers video, and 3 of them are positive. Fuck the basketball community. What are we talking about?
Damn. Fuck y'all, Chad. That's what he just said.
Okay, that's what he said. That's crazy.
Womp
You don't care either.
I really don't.
Me, I say fuck basketball too. I would. I said it earlier. If I could go back and do it again, hey man, I would just be Damo. I would not want to tie myself down to just being seen as this basketball creator, because shit's whack and it just turned into some shit that genuinely is not fun no more. So I would just go back.
Really burnt you out, huh? Damn.
No, it's not even about the burnout I had from the past season. It's just looking at what the piece can be for shit. Like realistically, taking a step back and thinking about what the field is and how I can actually stack up to doing that. Like I always have self-belief of thinking that we can be as big as anybody else, but being realistic, ain't gonna be too many goddamn number on the boards. It's just not. For our lane, for being internet people, like Omar's right. When I started this, it was to be the next Stephen A. That's what I set out to be. Pursuing some dream on talking basketball on YouTube was to be sitting on ESPN telling Kendrick Perkins, nah, bro, you're stupid. Nah, I don't agree with you. That was the end goal. That is not happening right now. Like that's just realistically, that's just not something I see happening. So I would just wash my hands with it altogether.
Yeah, I think a lot of people within the YouTube creator space, they try to like feel like it's a vehicle for them to be on like the mainstream shit that we're used to, like ESPN, like a TNT. But I think the more and more I've been in the space, you just kind of have to embrace that the space is what it is. Like it's separate. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't aspire to be on ESPN. You shouldn't aspire to be on TNT. What you should aspire to be is the just be the best content creator you can be, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like if your prerogative is to be on ESPN on TNT, I feel like that's kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie, because at that point, like,
Oh shit.
no, because your goal at that point isn't necessarily just to talk about basketball for a living. Like your goal is to be on ESPN specifically. You know what I'm saying, or TNT. If there's an avenue for you to talk about basketball, carefree, all these different things, then just say whatever the fuck you want and stay on YouTube. But just know that, like, yo, that is your limit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Alvini, I know you said you hated media today, so
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. But repeat your question just so I get the full scope of things again.
if dang, knowing what you know now, are you okay with never reaching that peak? Because it used to be a perceived peak, but the peak of, hey, I'm going to be sitting across from Stephen A, battling him. If it meant your channel doesn't gain another subscriber based off of basketball opinions, if it meant whatever your views are, average wise, whatever your 1 out of 10 is, your 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10, that stays the same for the rest of your life. Are you okay with that? And never being on TV?
I would say yes, for sure. Because for me, like I said, when I came into this, basketball was my everything. I stopped playing when I went to college. And after that point, I was like, well, I just want to be in basketball in some way. And my YouTube channel ended up being that. I've had some good times and bad times. I'm in a good time right now, a real good time. But if I were to never grow and my peak was just what a 1 out of 10 is for me, I'd be fine with that. Because if I'm able to just make money talking about the sport, no one's controlling what I get to say. I still get my sponsors. I still get good amount of money just because of the type of content that I make. And then I could, because nowadays I'm just using that money just to grow it. Yeah, that's fine with me, because it's just something I can just sit down and do once a month, and I'm cool with that. I mean, I know, like I said, when I was younger, it was all about, oh, cool, I'll grow up a channel, use that as a resume, go work for a media company when I get older and, tired of doing the YouTube stuff. And that's cool with me. But nowadays it's like, I don't think there's even a good one to even work for. And if you can do your own thing and make a good amount of money from it for it, then there's not really much you really need to do outside of that. You can just keep doing what you're doing and try to ride it out as long as you can. And obviously, even though there is that cap, if you're still making a decent amount of money and your goal isn't to be fucking, I don't know, Elon Musk somewhere, then I'm about to say, just be fine where you are, be content, and try to find other avenues where you can, grow with the money that you have. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, if I were to stay at 70,000 right now and still get the same views that I'm getting, that's cool with me. As long as the paycheck is still the same thing, I am cool with it. Because when I was younger, the money wasn't there, but I wasn't responsible for anything. Now I'm 25, so I got to pay. I got to start. I'm going to be getting a house soon, so I'm going to be definitely needing to pay some bills. So then the priorities start to change a little bit.
Yeah, you'd have to find somebody who is like obsessed with growth, which I kind of am. So I could see how somebody who may be watching this video, stream, pod, whatever, and they only got 100 subscribers, and they're like, man, y'all are bugging the fuck out. But I guess I would say my answer would still even be no, despite all of that, because I know what the peak is, which is like 300K, and then you hit a fucking stone wall. And then in terms of that revenue or whatever, you just piss yourself off, realizing that, yeah, unless you make a somewhat micro pivot to get your brand seen by multiple eyes, you pretty much are going to run into that wall regardless. I don't think anyone on the stage respectfully has hit the peaks of peaks yet, but it's like the fact that Bezos is like by far and away the closest, and that nigga saying no is like kind of a red flag of hell. So is that.
Yeah, I mean, y'all laid out some good stuff. I wanted to have Alvini on there, try to give a little pushback, try to see if we could push this. But I think ultimately, Maybe as a general statement, I would probably tell somebody getting into content to stay fairly neutral. But if we're specifically talking about passion projects, which I think everybody that got into this basketball is and was a passion project for them, you should be able to be freely passionate about what you were passionate about. Now, if you're going to be a generalized entertainer, which there's an argument that says being a general entertainer can get you closer to that ESPN sitting across from the desk fantasy than being an NBA guy. If you are going to be a general entertainer, stay fairly neutral, give some criticisms, because right now I think Kai could do just about anything ever. If somebody put pots and pans in front of him, he could advertise that, sell that. He could be sitting across from Rachel Ray if he wanted to, or Gordon Ramsay. If he went into the finance space, he could be sitting across from Graham Stephan. Like that doesn't matter because he's a general NBA guy or a general entertainer. But as far as being an NBA specific person or an NFL specific person, especially with the way that things are going, they're gonna choose an athlete over you, gang. Even and I don't want to be disrespectful to them because I don't know their numbers. I hope this doesn't come off as disrespectful. But like until I see Kenny and them really, really be on ESPN, then I can fully say, okay, that this is different. And by fully on ESPN, not their show necessarily, because they do have a show. But I'm talking about across from Stephen A, like folks dreamed as kids. Until I see that, I'll probably just feel like this is a dream deferred. This is not something that's obtainable. Otherwise, they're going to pick up, I don't know, Rajon Rondo or who about to be out the league in the next couple of years.
On site, no.
I don't know. Yeah, Chris Duhon or Kobe Buffkin. Yeah, Chris Paul. Chris Paul going to be the next one. They're going to choose Omar or Chris Paul. They're going to choose Chris Paul. It is what it is.
Tough shit.
Alvini, that was great.
Mr. Linguini. Big Beanie.
We appreciate you and everything you do.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Y'all have a good rest of y'all pod.
Yeah,
Also, I need y'all to do one thing for me. Y'all got to rate the jump shot on my Twitter. I just hope y'all know that real quick for me. Y'all don't have to if y'all don't want to. I'm just joking.
We are, trust me.
Oh,
we
God.
done.
All right, I'll stay around for that then.
Peace out, Alvini.
Right,
With that being said, because we're going to keep thematically going through this pod, and we will talk about a little bit more basketball stuff, but nevertheless, we got to get into the sponsor of the stream. I know we got the unofficial sponsor of the stream, but the sponsor of the stream. Shouts out to Big Prize Picks.
Listen, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast right here, our personal favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. And we are going to suggest that it should be y'all's as well. All right. Prize Picks is an app that we use on the podcast because the making picks is very easy. They got a bunch of variety on there. They got a bunch of different sports as well. And it is very easy to turn $10 into $1,000 if you just know ball, which I feel like a lot of our chat knows well, right? There's not a bunch of casuals in our chat. Never our chat. So let's go ahead and make some picks on Prize Picks right now. Give me 1 second to share my screen over here. Here we go. Boom. All right. NBA season is back. It is in full action right now. But we got a couple of games over here. A lot of fantasy score stuff. We got some games at 10 o'clock today. Let's go ahead. Why are these all fantasy score? Oh, these are popular picks right here. Damo, is Nikola Jokic going to get more or less than 8.5 assists against the Thunder?
I think you would like to take the less, my good sir.
Okay. Less than 8.5 assists. Is
the Russ one was right there.
The Russ one? Oh, okay. Damo, is Russ gonna make more or less than 1 3? Or half a 3?
If Westbrook is the answer, less is all. If Westbrook is the question, less is always the option or the answer.
Okay. I'm gonna toss it to Sage over here. SGA, Mr. Aura Man. More or less than 30 points against Denver.
Aura is overtaking my body more. He's gonna get more than like 40.
This is crazy.
All right, let's go ahead and put $10. Let's go 15, man. $15 on this lineup right here. All right, click submit lineup, and boom, that is how you make a lineup on Prize Picks. All right, and thanks to our friends over at Prize Picks. If you guys use code LKIB, you guys can get $50 as soon as you sign up. Once you play $5 in lineups, Jesus Christ. Once you go to Prize Picks, code LKIB, you get to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play $5 in lineups. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast. And now back to the video.
Back to the video.
Thank you, Prize Picks.
Midstream is crazy. Okay, let's do this real quick.
This little video.
Let's rate this jump shot. Let's rate this jump shot. This is Alvini in the. Okay.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
That threw me off.
Oh,
Boris. That threw me off. That threw me off. Hold on. Let me see it again.
Oh,
I think it's just the step. The step threw me off, maybe.
The release is catching me. You got an old head release.
Why is the leg kick there?
he do got old nigga release.
For comfort. The leg kick is there for comfort. You got
He
an
do
old
got
head
an
release.
old LA.
It's not
LA
bad
fit
though.
release.
It's consistent. The guy hand is where it needed to be. I mean, the mechanics are there for a good jumper, and you hitting that hoe. I mean,
Yeah,
these are cuts.
It's there.
This is stretch 4. This is if you went on 2K and had to make a jump shot. Stretch
This is a
4.
set shot for real. I mean, I don't see you hitting. If a nigga's letting you hit this off the dribble, they crazy.
I think you could get off 3 of these sneakily because people aren't gonna
They
like
not
they'll sag.
realizing it.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
sag. They're sagging.
But if they just if somebody's playing defense on you and you getting this off, they're not playing defense on you.
Alvini got some big calves. All right, we glazing.
He's just, I ain't gonna lie, man. Vinny just you got bigger overall game. I know you've been hitting the gym. That's what's up, man. Get them gains. Get them gains, man.
Who did y'all watch on YouTube when y'all were trying to work out?
Who did I watch?
Yeah,
Damn,
I know.
what was that nigga name?
Everybody went
Brandon
through a
Carter.
workout.
It was somebody that did 5-minute workouts. I definitely spammed up that junk because I
It might have been Brandon Carter.
Nah,
Now he
why
is
not?
red pill now, so that's disappointing.
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
bro, what is
Mark
For
Henry.
basketball workouts, it was Dre Baldwin, man. DreAllDay.com. Come on, bro. The 2-minute dribble drill. Come on.
I know,
Yeah.
Brandon. You said Mark Henry, Damo?
Yes, Mark Henry. When I was trying to lift, yes, the wrestler. Mark Henry looked at his lifting, and for basketball, just in general, and just basketball in general. What's his name? Devin Lab.
It was never my play style though. I used to watch him though. I used to watch all the basketball people, but they were never the Tyler Ralphs.
Mm-hmm.
there you go, found him. All right, bet go ahead.
They were never my style. What
I just
you
want to
got?
get drills. I
The
just want to
nigga
get drills.
named Bully Juice. Yeah, found him. Yeah.
Oh, I know who Bully Juice is. Okay. Me and Sage, you okay?
They used to do the 5-minute jumps, the 5-minute arm workout, then the leg workout. Then he had this one workout that was like 20 minutes. I was like, bet that's my 30-minute workout right there.
Bully Juice, pause, is the biggest dude that's been named. Bully Juice he went crazy during the pandemic. His shit
For sure.
off.
For sure.
I probably showed like how long it's been since I tried to work out then. Cause
Nah, that's like
I named some 2012 dudes. Some 2012. Motherfuckers talking about he peaked the pandemic. Pandemic? Was that? I wasn't looking up gym videos in the pandemic.
It
Hell
was
no.
literally nothing else to do. I was like, fuck.
I'm about to say something old.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
The Goon Squad.
You got
Mine-
time on your hands. You go one way or the other. So.
This is crazy. Mine was CT Fletcher. Now that CT Fletcher is definitely old. CT Fletcher he's literally old. Like I think he's like 60. Like on some Ronnie Coleman type shit. All right, let's read these super chats before we continue down the line. Shouts out to the sponsors of the stream, the unofficial sponsors of the stream. Jersey Boy Marvin, I Need You to Stop. This is AK, British AK for $2 says 37C or dinner with French Montana.
37 British cents? That's crazy.
What is C? Celsius?
I'll take the
Fuck it,
dinner with
I
French.
go
He
to
might
dinner.
he might pay for it. Yeah.
I go to dinner. Fuck it.
I don't got
You
nothing
should
to
pay
talk
for it.
about French Montana. like with French Montana. So I don't know what 37C is, but I'll take it.
French Montana has a snippet with Boss Man D-Lo. I would ask for that at the dinner. Just the Boss Man D-Lo part though. So
That's it. You got to cut it.
Jay for $10. Jay for $10 says, does Sage still hate petite women?
What women do y'all think I like? Jesus Christ.
Sage, you chose you did choose Meg. You did choose Meg.
Chose the Meg. You chose
I've
the
made
Meg board.
several lists of several different shades, looks, and you niggas just
You've never put a petite woman on the list.
who's not put oh, okay. You know what?
You've never put a petite woman on this list.
Three petite women off the top of your head. Go.
I don't have 3 petite women off the top of my head.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
do thick.
there you
Do
go.
thick off the top.
I don't have 3 thick women.
No.
off the top.
Okay, gang. Okay, man.
I'm just not entertaining this, and then we'll have conversations about Ruby Rose not being fat, but then she's not petite, so she's just a medium. So it's like y'all got it, man. Y'all win.
It's okay.
Y'all
Why
win.
you so extreme?
I know he said fat, ain't he? He said fat.
No, I'm just telling the truth. So y'all win. Y'all
Is
win.
that the truth?
Y'all truth.
Black Doflamingo for $19.99. Big $19.99. Big $19.99. Big $19.99. Says, yo, Sage, we need them bleach reactions soon. We up.
Y'all are never winning the poll. It's just a matter of when I decide to do bleach, but y'all will never, ever probably beat One Piece or Don right now. But good luck. Shout out to the bleach niggas making out the gulag.
How you feel about Tyler, Sage?
Tyler bad. Is that the make me sweat?
Yeah. Okay.
So PC, man.
Darren
See,
said,
I can't even like.
no, I didn't say
I
anything.
can't even say she look good now.
That's your channel, mate. That's your channel. I didn't say nothing.
Man.
Darren Saintus for $4.99 says, was in the car with my homegirls this weekend. Listen to that Glorilla. And I unironically used pause during a convo. Think I'm online too much.
That's the first time.
Ironically use pause.
I use pause in real life.
Yeah, I use pause too.
I use pause at work. Like my manager say something, pause.
I think the day you say true shooting percentage in the barbershop is when you're online too
God.
much.
I will say, ever since we started talking about it on the pod, she hasn't been saying pause as much, man. She's selective with it now.
You seen the clip?
Saying that shit.
Now, if
Yeah.
I say pause here, he gonna make fun of me.
And they don't like it when you make fun of them. Somehow they hear it. I don't know. My girlfriend be sleeping in the living room when we do the pod, so she hear everything.
Same.
I'm trying to be quiet nowadays. That shit corny.
What I do is when I go into the room when she sleep, I'm rewatching the pod, so she's still here. I'm rewatching the pod, bro.
Jay for $10 says, someone scammed me with a Damo OF. I thought I was gonna see some sweet meats.
What the hell is sweet meats?
No, don't act like you don't know.
I don't.
Big 42 girth. Darius Williams for $4.99 says, I always wanted to try Mary J. Blige's chicken wrap.
What?
Where can you buy that?
Yeah. What?
Was that an innuendo that I
Who's
just
selling
did?
that?
Is that like the equivalent of the Kai Cenat meal, but for like KFC or something like that? Shout out to Droopy for $9.99. Droopy for $9.99 says, for Sage's, here he go. For Sage's new chair and Omar connect the dots words are ramen and good.
I can't connect them. It's unconnectable.
Oh, I can connect it. I can connect it. Ramen is a cuisine where you boil some water and put some noodles in there. And it is not good. Boom. There we go.
Knew it.
I want them to know I like packaged ramen. I like the
Oh
little.
my God!
You are not
Oh, you
helping
just
your
say
case.
you don't like
Nothing
us.
to do.
You are
Fuck.
not helping your
Like
case.
us is
Holy
crazy.
Fuck. God
They don't
damn.
like us. They don't like us.
They don't like us.
Wait. Are y'all being packaged ramen versus that ramen out of
You
the
might as
like?
I would
Let me guess.
1,000,000% go to a ramen restaurant more
No,
than
no.
ramen.
No, let me guess. It's packaged in an American flag, ain't it? Crazy.
Yo, stop! It's the spicy chicken. Oh my gosh!
No, bro. You not beating these allegations.
Like,
hell nah.
Chef cooking the noodles.
He like Panda Express, Sarku Japan, package fucking noodles, bro. Okay.
Man.
Packaged noodles. Never mind. I'm gonna say
He
something
like
crazy.
American Chinese
Nah,
food. He
at
just
this
like
point, you might
American
as well
Chinese
say it.
food
What-
in the
what-
mall.
Is it just better flavor?
Packaged noodles aren't from America. They from.
You let me know.
I go to Super H Mart in Food Depot.
Super
chat.
what?
Super H Mart. You know what, bruh?
Omar seen that clip of the white dude on Shark Tank talking about we reinvented boba, and Omar fucking that shit. Let me tell you that much.
I hate boba. I don't want no balls busting in my mouth. That shit crazy. All right.
Here he go, bro.
That's come on. There are Asian things that all right. Anyway,
Boba don't even need. All right, bro. Nah. It's cool, man. It's cool.
you just swallow it?
No, keep going.
Do you swallow the boba?
Bro, getting a boba drink doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get a drink with boba in it.
No, I don't know. I just skip it because I assume.
I bet you don't.
Oh God, y'all aren't finna do this. Will of Z for $4.99 says, T-Wolves fans, was that your DPOY? He was looking like Ada child? AD's child? Oh, AD's child out there. I'm sorry. I can't. If it's wrong. If it's wrong, I can't read it. I'm sorry. Abado for $20 says, finally in the US and I can donate. We are done with the third countries.
Oh my God.
That's a crazy super chat.
He said that.
Yo.
Nah, he
Motherfucker stepped foot in the States and donated immediately. I've been waiting for this.
Nigga got his passport stamped. Got it. All right, bro.
He didn't even say the phrase right. He didn't say third world. He said third country.
Third country.
Like it's a race.
That's how you know you're really from there for real.
He said it like it was a race or something. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. You came a long way. Mir for $1.99 says, Omar the GOAT, love y'all all though. Also, go birds. Just birds in general.
I love eagles.
You say fan of aviation. Okay. Shouts out to Christopher D for $9.99. He says, bring Alvini back to discuss the Kawhi situations. Clippers trainer got fired for not wanting to perform an illegal treatment for injuries and wants to sue the organization per Chris Haynes. Oh, wow. Breaking news.
The Clippers are in shambles. Who would have thought? Oh yeah.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's the buildup. Darius Williams for $4.99 says, y'all never seen the Mary J. Blige Burger King commercial? I thought y'all was old for real.
I don't like Burger King, so no.
Well, I'm sorry, we're not dirty like you, buddy. My bad.
I seen it. I went to Burger King today. Let's not do Burger King like that. Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Sages that he threw up off a Whopper, man. They're done.
Nah.
You could just eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah. From Five Guys.
Ooh,
How
big
you a
money.
Burger King and your best item ain't even a burger at this point?
But you just became a burger guy though.
That's fine.
What?
No, Sage don't like burgers.
Oh yeah.
Because of Burger King.
Okay. All right, I did want to talk about this.
You don't like burgers? My bad.
I do. I like burgers now. Back then,
So crazy. What?
I eat burgers. I just said I like burgers now. You saw me eat a burger.
No. So how long in your life did you not like burgers?
Ever since I threw up at Burger King.
How long ago was
give
that?
me some years.
Like 5-6 years.
So for 5-6 years, you didn't like burgers?
And I still don't eat hot dogs.
This nigga don't eat pizza either. What? Okay.
Are you vegetarian?
No, I eat pizza.
Oh, you eat pizza now since from Atlanta?
Yeah. It's gone. It took about a year and a half. Yeah,
God damn.
You're that crazy.
That shit was nasty, gang.
I ain't gonna lie, I ate a pizza the next month.
Nope.
I'm saying.
Go ahead. Y'all got that. Hell,
I think I ate it out of like, I think I ate one definitely before Sage did, but it was definitely out of like, oh, it's here. We're at wherever.
and I didn't order the pizza. It
Yeah,
was
that's the
party,
I didn't.
And I was like,
I've never just craved the pizza.
That's
Now
what I was
that
finna
think
say
about
though.
it.
No funny shit though.
It just
I
be
really-
there.
I really don't eat pizza no more. Pizza nasty as fuck.
It was the smell that had PTSD. It weren't about the taste anymore. Pause if needed. It was just, yo, that pizza shit.
We done with the pieces.
And that
God.
pizza, oh,
No, he not wrong though. I don't fuck with that piece of that shit. That shit, I'll make my own. Get a slice of bread and put some cheese on it.
now I'm thinking about it. Is it a sandwich? Let me stop. But now I'm thinking about it for real. I'm not gonna hold you. What are some other foods? Is like I never really order, but I somehow end up eating.
Not hot dogs. I don't eat them shits. Wings.
I order wings. Yeah, I'm a nigga.
Ironically, since the
Yup.
whole double
Like a
barbecue
moth
thing.
to a fling. Fling.
Well, you know what it is? My favorite wing spot out here got burned down, so I just said fuck it.
You know what though? Wings do be taking me out. Like I'm getting older. I can admit that. If I consume some of these foods, my stomach will be done for the entire day. So if I consume lemonade from Chick-fil-A, I don't know what it is. I'll be bloated. My stomach be hurting for the rest of the day. Wings are like that too, though. If I eat like a 10-piece, my stomach just be off.
When is the last time I've had spaghetti? I haven't had spaghetti in a long time. What
Spaghetti's childish, though. I say that on here. Spaghetti's a childish dish.
I'm a ravioli lasagna
Big ass
guy
spaghetti.
anyway. So
Spaghetti is something that you like make your brothers and sisters and just throw it in the fridge.
I make it for me, and they can have some if they
what do
want
I
some.
not order, but yet I'm always
Be like
eating?
that.
Spaghetti childish. Okay, let me get into this. So I saw this conversation. Jaylen Brown finally confronted Stephen A. Smith. Finally, they sat down, had a conversation. This is based off of that old video. Stephen A. Smith on Jaylen Brown per league source. I don't have to play it, but it's not so much he's underrated. It's that he's just not liked because of his "I'm better than you" mentality. It's the reason he's not as marketable as he should be. Now, apparently, they did sit down. They did hash it out. It was on the Stephen A. show. I want to talk about it, but let's watch it first.
Pointing out that you're not liked, and I completely understand why folks who are in positions of power and decision-making positions, you wouldn't like somebody because they usually don't like folks that are principled.
I agree.
Sure.
And I wasn't holding
Right.
you accountable for anything that you said.
Right.
It was that your platform
Okay.
is so large. You have the #1 platform in the world. First Take, your podcast now. What I was asking was, is there a distinction about what you report on, and also how you carry yourself as an individual and as a man? Like, how do you differentiate the two? But to be honest, I'm gonna come clean.
Sure.
Like, I wanted to have this conversation, but honestly, I couldn't wait to address this unnamed source.
Right.
I know they probably will be watching this because people like that
Mhm.
are always watching. And I wanted to let them know that I had a great summer.
Mhm.
Like, just as simple as that. Like, I traveled the world. I went to Umrah. I won 2 MVPs.
The fuck is that?
I,
MVP?
launched Black
No,
Box
Uma.
in Oakland.
I don't know where that at.
Made a music video. I had a blast.
Right.
So I wanted to let them know that I had a great summer. I really wanted to address them directly, but I feel like since this all kind of happened on your platform, I want to send a message to you, to them.
10 different camera angles.
You
It's
only
crazy.
person that knows who the source is. And I basically wanted to say to them that I think it's cowardice. I think historically unnamed sources have attacked some of our greats. And we are not responsible for what they lack in design. Frankly, they can call all their buddies, they pals and friends from all over the world, all the unnamed sources, and they can shove it where they got it from. Whether they think I'm marketable or not, I walk with God. I'm gonna be me and stand with my community in this life and the next, and that's my journalistic integrity.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
I wanted to get that off my chest.
Sure.
And now we can start.
Okay, one more.
And also
He said some
attacking
AO
their
shit after that.
character. Like, they didn't just say that I wasn't liked. They said I wasn't marketable. They said I was arrogant. I carried myself with a certain demeanor. And that line gets crossed between critiquing someone's performance, not liking them for whatever reason, and then attacking someone's character. I think journalistic integrity it requires it to go both ways.
Mhm.
I never had a chance to respond or defend myself. One, because they're never going to reveal themselves, and two, the damage is already done. So when I'm speaking to is the unnamed sources.
Mhm.
Like I can, like if you speak on it and you say something because we have a relationship,
Right.
at least I can look at you and we can go back and forth about what it is that we believe or what it is that we don't believe. An unnamed source, like what is that?
Mhm.
You know, and to be honest, it reminds me, I think it has familiarity with when I was entering the draft.
2016 third overall pick.
What was said? Do you remember?
I do not. I'm sorry.
During when I got drafted, they said that I was too smart. A source, an unnamed source,
Okay.
said that I was too smart to be a basketball player
Mm.
or something like that, and that would hurt my draft stock because it was a form of questioning authority. And this source, this unnamed source, who now have said
Back in 2016.
back in 2016, it was a very popular, you know, subject at the time, and this source kind of reminds me of that.
All right, he's gonna yap it up. From my understanding, Stephen A says that this is somebody who's like an executive or somebody who's a higher up on the team level that made this point. He's just saying what he said. Not necessarily that Stephen A feels that way, but he's just saying what he heard, not said. He's just saying what he heard as opposed to how he feels in that conversation. And then Jaylen Brown talked about, you know, as a journalist, as a man, how do you go about, you know, saying these things, even if you might not feel these things? And I think that that's where my issue lies in this conversation. Just because you heard it don't mean you got to say it.
Yeah, so for me, I think Stephen A, honestly, I mean, the clip kind of shows it as well, unless he's scared of Jaylen Brown or some shit, which would be crazy. But I think, like, even in the clip, it shows that Stephen A probably low-key doesn't even necessarily disagree with Jaylen Brown. It's just the principle, like, that unnamed source is probably his boy or something that actually has some credibility, maybe be another player or whatever the case may be, and he's just not gonna like put that out there. But at the same time, he has a show. It's an interesting talking point. He's going to bring it up or whatever. Now, is that responsible? Does he have to say these things? Absolutely not. But I think that's where it comes from. However, I want to go back kind of because I want to just double down on how absolutely correct Jaylen Brown is. I think it's damn near some pussy shit to just have this crazy take, text Stephen A about it. And especially if Stephen A is like, I might say that on the show. And we will never know if he's doing that. But if Stephen A is getting these texts and he's like, "Oh, I might say that on the first take. You mind if I say that or whatever?" And they're like, "Yeah, just don't say my name." No, yeah, that's some punk shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 100% agreeing with Jaylen Brown there. Even if that's not the case, I still technically agree. I think whoever said that, if Stephen A is gonna say there's an unnamed source out there, should come clean. It was me, Barry. You come clean at that point. Like, I think it's crazy to talk behind somebody behind their back, especially to a caliber that can kind of derail their career somewhat, especially the one in the draft that Jaylen Brown was talking about. Yeah, that's nasty. So I'm 100% agreeing with him there. And I don't like the Celtics, so good for him.
Well, I guess I'll put my cardiac hat on. He's just yapping. I disagree. If Sage agrees, I disagree with Jaylen Brown. Shut up and dribble, buddy. All right.
Oh my God.
They said you were too smart for basketball. Oh, boo hoo. Wow. I didn't know that was such an insult. He is such a smart player that, hey, it's going to hurt him as a basketball player. And you held on to that. Nigga's bored. This is what this is why I don't trust basketball players that don't play 2K, because you got too much time on your hands to be bored and to hold on to little nitty bitty stuff like that. Everything else he was saying to Stephen A, phooey. Okay, it fake. I don't like it. You should have went on there, stood on your nuts. You should have been like Stephen A. I don't like the fact that you would use an unnamed source and perpetuate anything. You shouldn't have said anything. You should have doubled down. You should have pulled a Vic Mensa to DJ Academics, but no, you put your tail between your legs, you bowed down, you apologized on this platform and made it about something that was, to me, very minuscule. At the end of the day, it's his life. You know, it might have meant something to him, but to me, sounded crazy, and he just had to yap about it, just constant yap.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna disagree with y'all, not in that sense, but I think Stephen A. Smith does have a responsibility to talk about it the way that he did, because that's his show. That is literally his day job. He's getting paid to do it. And I believe the topic of that segment was, why is Jaylen Brown not as marketable as he should be? So him talking about like what the conversation is around Jaylen Brown and why people who don't think he's marketable is saying what they are, I think he's well within his means to say that. I do think the bigger problem here, like what Jaylen Brown said, is the unnamed sources being pussy about it. But if I'm Stephen A., yeah, we're having this discussion. We're having these conversations. Like, we do this on the pod, like, regularly. Like, what is the NBA world saying about this? I may disagree with it, but, some people out there say Kawhi's still good to play. Like, he's still a top 5 player or some shit. Like, I think essentially that's the equivalent of what he said. And I don't have a problem with that.
Let me ask you this, Bezos, because I didn't think he was actually gonna take that route. You go to Thanksgiving. Y'all having Thanksgiving in Boston or in North Carolina? Carolina, cool. You go down there. Some situation happens, between your mom and Bree. I don't know. You and your mom washing the dishes. She makes a comment about Bree. It's not necessarily a positive comment, but she makes a comment. On the ride back, are you bringing it up by saying, oh, well, some may say you chew too loud?
Yeah. I don't think that's the same parallel, because again, it is Stephen A's like day job to have these discussions. If I'm just on a 12-hour ride back and on hour 6, I'm just like, yo, birdie out there.
No. Y'all are having a conversation,
like,
recapping.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, I love just, yeah. They love spending time with you too. Yeah. And dad, oh, I love spending time with dad. Y'all are recapping the situation. And then you say, yeah, I mean, everything was cool. It's cool. Some would say though, some would say when you chew, you just got to close your mouth.
If I believe it, I'm going to put some. Now, it ain't coming from me, but and she gonna know what's up.
But do you understand? You understand?
I know what you. I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Do you feel like, again? Do you feel like you have to repeat those things? Because from my perspective, like, all right, my girlfriend might say something about my mom. My mom might say something about my girlfriend. It ain't my response. I feel as a man, to protect my peace, you don't got to talk all the time. I just don't got to chat.
You don't got to tell everybody everything being said. Everything's being said. You can just sit on it. That's how you feel. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad I know you feel that way. Cool. Keep it pushing.
All right, bro. I guess the content creators, Mr. Clip Farmers, aren't with the shits anymore. But
I get it. Listen. From the perspective of Stephen A., that clip did everything that it needed to. That's cool. Ultimately, Jaylen Brown sat down with him, because I think that Jaylen Brown is in like a different headspace than a lot of people, and he wanted to address what he wanted to address, how he wanted to address it. He did it very maturely. However, I think a lot of the analysts, like, the reason why there's this relationship with the media now and the players as it is, and now players want to start them, is because of stuff like this. And players have been repeatedly telling a journalist, like, yo, this is part of the problem. This right here is part of the problem. Even Stephen A's biggest regret, it's not about that he had to put out the story about AI. It's the fact that he didn't tell AI before this. If he had a connection or relationship with Jaylen Brown, and he heard that, yo, JB, I heard this topic is gonna come up. I'm gonna say it. I don't necessarily. I just want to clear the air before it happens. Again, if that happened right here on the pod, yo, Sage, somebody said this, and I'm gonna bring it up. I don't believe it. None of the guys believe it, but I'm gonna say it when we get to the pod. Hey, cool. We trying to get the clip off. I feel it. But to do it the way that he did it is just, I don't know. And even I see somebody down in the comments, the difference kind of is he was being asked directly why Jaylen Brown wasn't marketable. It would be the same as if Bezos girls asked him directly, why didn't your mom not like me? I'm not going to lie. if my girl asked me, yo, your mom was a little bit off-putting after dinner, et cetera, I'm not telling her the truth. I'm not. You don't have to say that rumor, and you can still get the point across.
I don't blame Stephen A for saying it. I'm pretty much with Jaylen Brown here. That's why I don't know how niggas is even arguing this, because I'm pretty much with Stephen A here. Like, if he could not say it if he truly disagrees with it. I think as a person that can conversate well at that point, honestly, he could do something along the lines of, "Hey, gang, look, I've heard some people even say that. Now, I think that's absurd. I think that, like, he could have doubled down immediately and just been like, yeah, I think that's absurd or whatever, if he must bring it up. But at the end of the day, I just think that, like, even this conversation right now is being skewed towards more so Stephen A and Jaylen Brown's take on the situation. The unnamed nigga, again, kind of started all this shit, and we don't even know who it is. So, yeah, I'm just 100% with Jaylen Brown there.
I just feel like there's a very big difference between, like, family, personal matters and business. This is just like business to me. I don't know. Maybe that's like L morals from B Souls or whatever, but like the situation between Thanksgiving and like some business shit going on when I'm working on the job, like I don't know. Like, I see a difference in that.
But I feel like something that's missing is the context of who Stephen A is and the times that he does use the fact that he have these unnamed sources and the stuff that he tried to pull in the past with these unnamed sources. My immediate thought is the Lonzo Ball thing. Unnamed source can give me your doctor's notes and that says your knee is no good and you can't even sit at, like, he always uses the unknown. When him and Kevin Durant were beefing or had some spat, I can pull the unknown sources. He uses these unknown sources, unnamed sources, and Jaylen Brown is showing you to be a player who has an issue with that. He hates the fact that these people are saying these things, and he's stretching back to the very beginning of his professional basketball career, where this has been a constant thing, or this has been a repeat thing of this unknown person in the business that could just say whatever they want about me without knowing me, or say whatever they want. And you, like he said, because of your platform, you have the number one platform, you going up there perpetuating this, and that's what the narrative is now. Because this unknown source says whatever they said, and you said it on the number one platform, now we have this whole thing. I definitely don't agree with Jaylen Brown for going up there yapping and crying about it, but I can understand why. We've all had our critiques about Stephen A doing just that. So,
and let me add to kind of include it. There's two things. One, for the young men out there, please learn to. I know y'all wouldn't even do this. Lie. If your girlfriend asks you that direct question, that's gonna cause drama in your life. If you care about your family, how intertwined. Lie.
Just stop talking.
Lie. There's that. Yeah. Oh man. Her stomach was hurting. Say something, gang. I don't know. Lie. That's one. Two, even to be souls, and I don't want to keep flipping this on you, but if you were at a work meeting now that you have your job and there's a task that's coming up or something like that, and they wanted X, Y, or a name got floated out there. X, Y, and Z was supposed to be on the task, or this is the candidate for the task. And mind you, this is all with the caveat that Stephen A. Smith says he doesn't believe these things. Mm-hmm. But they say, well, how do you feel about X, Y, and Z, being on this task? Are you going to come and say, hey, an unknown source said, and this is at a work meeting, an unknown source said X, Y, and Z is unreliable. They tardy, they turning they shit late. So, and then later on down the line when X, Y, and Z approach you, I don't believe that. That's just what I heard. So in the meeting, that's what I said. Oh man. Hey.
I don't know. Wait, say it one more time. I need to get.
If you're in the work meeting and they ask the name, there's a task, and they float out. Oh yeah, John can get on the project. You know what I'm saying? We can put John on the project or whatever the case may be. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Bezos, how you feel about John? You say I'm not.
Oh wait, my point was that I forgot. Like, is this a guy that I'm actively trying to put on? Because if it's just all right, we're looking at hiring so and so. How do you feel about him? I'm gonna be honest. Like, we're trying to get shit done.
But you don't believe it. You don't believe that he's tardy. You don't believe that he doesn't turn in his work on time. This isn't somebody that's trying to get a job. This is somebody that already works at the company. And you say to them, I heard I heard, now again, you don't believe it. I heard from an unknown source, he was a cigarette smoker. He was always tardy. He was this, that, and the third. And then when John approaches you about it, John, I don't believe that. I don't even believe that stuff. I never believed it. That's just what I heard.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't just randomly bring it up, like, especially if I don't believe it. So, and it's not for the betterment of whatever the fuck I'm doing. But my counter to that is for what Stephen A is doing. It is for the betterment of what the fuck they're doing to bring both sides of the argument.
No, it's not. It's better for if whoever's arguing with Stephen A to bring that up. Let Mad Dog Russo be the one that brings that up if he believes it. Let Kendrick Perkins be the one to bring that up if he believes it. You can present that information to people before y'all hit go live, whatever. You could put that in the notes. It's fine. The unknown source said this, but if Stephen A is the person that don't believe it, you shouldn't bring it up. This shouldn't be your unknown source. It should be X, Y, and Z. It should be Mad Dog Russo's unknown source because Mad Dog Russo believes in whatever it is. At least that's how I see it.
I'm just surprised this y'all take coming from the same guys that like, oh, we don't want this specific topic just to be an agree like fucking dick suck segment. Like, no, bro, like someone has to bring a counterpoint.
It's a balance.
Damo damn near just did that with the fucking his take.
Well, but
if Sage agrees, I disagree. Like, what the fuck?
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Damo. Go ahead.
I'm saying I just sat here and presented an option where there is still a counter to the argument. If Stephen A doesn't believe it, he shouldn't be the one saying it. Let the person that believes it or that can argue for it say it, especially if you want to have a relationship with said players. If I want a positive relationship with Jaylen Brown and I don't believe this unknown source's comments about Jaylen Brown, I'm not going to be the one to say it's my source and bring it up and lead the conversation with it. I'm going to let whoever else, I'm going to let Molly or someone else argue that point, bring the point up, whatever it is, and I'm going to argue against it.
Or you could just pose it as something that you don't believe. That's also part of the problem. The way that he posed it. He just didn't pose it as if it's like something he doesn't believe. Now, this is what I heard. I don't believe it. I'm actually questioning the credibility of the person that I heard it from because when I look at the brother, he's a good guy. But this is what was said. Now, I don't believe that to be true. He could pose it so many different ways as opposed to, this guy fucking stinks. That's what
I do need to rewatch the clip though from that lens because I just from what I heard from his interview with Stephen A, he did say like, yeah, I didn't believe that. I was just presenting what's going out there. But yeah, no, if on the original clip like he didn't back up Jaylen Brown at all, then yeah, he could have easily delivered it better. Like that was one thing we talked about earlier. Like yeah, delivery matters. Delivery is something that you have an active control over. And if you choose to leave certain shit out, knowing what it can do, that's fair criticism. That's fair criticism.
Yeah, it ain't even criticism. It's sassy at the point. If it's something like, if a nigga sit there and say, "Nah, I don't know who said it, but I think that Sage's do-rag is ugly." It's like, I mean, gang, you could just either A, tell Sage who said it, or B, nigga, do you think them do-rags are ugly? Like why did you say that? Now if you then go if you then go, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why niggas be hating on Sage. I even heard a motherfucker say his do-rag's ugly. That's some bullshit. That's two entirely different sentences, representations, thing like that. It's just how you do things.
I think there's a difference though between saying, yo, you just didn't have to say that, and like, yo, you just could have delivered it differently. That's my thing. Like again, like it's his job to talk about these things on live TV.
Well, I disagree with them saying that he shouldn't have said it at all. I've been saying that the entire time. He should have said it. He just should have said it in a way to where nobody on the planet will sit there and be like, he's saying his own thoughts.
Well, then let me conclude and agree with y'all. I guess he has the responsibility to say it, right? That's what he heard. It's gonna make the clip better. He needs to say it differently.
Yeah.
You just need to say it differently. And to the fellas out there, a lot of y'all girlfriends, gang.
Yeah, being sick.
If it's not above a 6, don't be honest, man. If it's not above a 6 situation, don't even be honest.
Especially with that little shit. If she don't like the way that she chew or she didn't like her outfit, please. You think your mom like my outfit? It's
She loved it.
It's probably one of the best fits you ever put on.
You're like, Mrs. Put it on for real.
Yeah,
like,
you a real put it on. Don't be.
Where did you get it? She thought I got it for you. She wanted to know.
Don't be. In fact, she wasn't the only one that disliked it. So I don't know. You can have a long car ride quiet. And then the next time you want to do something with your family and she don't want to go and you asking why, it's too much. It's too much, bro.
Little things lead to big things, man. That little snowball turns into a huge avalanche. So don't sweat it, man. Your peace is everything.
Then you explain it to your mom. Now your mom, okay, I got some. Okay. Then you see at the next event, your mom is older. She gonna say something. I just feel like you're sensitive. And now you hear that from across the room because they all the way on the other side, right? They all the way on the other side of the room.
You were at the grill arguing with an old head, and that's the only thing you hear.
I think the Lakers got it. I think the Lakers got sensitive. And so now, you know what I'm saying? You over here, you trying to run to get it. She crying. She say something to your mom that's mad out of pocket to match the energy.
You only told her 3 things that you've been through in your life. She brought up one of them.
She brought up all of them, right?
She brought up one.
What's happening, y'all?
You'd be surprised.
You brought up one of you brought up one of your mom's boyfriends one time, right? You brought up one of your mom's boyfriends, right? And now all of a sudden she remember everything. Mind you, you said that year 1, and she remember that, and she's saying it in year 4, right? Talking about Mr. Richard. And that's why and see now Thanksgiving is ruined. Your uncles can't help you. Your dad can't. It's too much, man. It's way too much. It's way too much. Now you just gotta you gotta try to sit them down. You ain't Rick Ross. She used to fight with her mom till I set them both down. Now she type with them. Yeah, why y'all let me just talk?
I was like, my screen froze for 5.
It sounded beneficial to your soul, like you
I'm
know.
not gonna lie. I'm laughing
My
because
shit freeze for 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, he getting this shit off.
Because all of a sudden your girl just find it funny, everything funny, right? I just find it funny, and you the first 2 times you listen in because you think it's finna be funny, but it's always about you. I just find it funny that you always defend her over me. Oh shit, that wasn't even funny. That shit wasn't even funny.
now I gotta tell you why I do that.
I find it funny that it's not funny.
Then I gotta lie again. Now my lies compounding. It's not
Now I forget my lies.
That's why I don't lie. My advice isn't to lie, Chad. Just shut up. Silence is power.
Babe, she's just old. She's just old, babe. She's just old. You know how old people get. Oh, okay.
I do hate old niggas.
Before we get into the quiet leadership, peace out. Hot take of the week music.
Oh my god. All right.
My fault, Damo.
Ooh, this is it's not hard at all. Y'all thought after the season opener we just had, my hot take of the week would not just be of the week. It's for a whole 2 years. I told y'all the man with the lump was a problem. The man with the lump was incompetent. The man with the lump ain't know what he was doing. In one game, I seen JJ Redick make more adjustments, call more plays, and have more sets than 2 years of Darvin Ham. He ran a double big lineup 2 to 3 times, and in one of those situations had Anthony Davis at the top of a 3-2 zone. I said, oh my God, this nigga is cooking. He's cooking, chat. We're going AD-led possessions, AD-led stretches on the offensive end. It's not just, LeBron do everything. Austin Reeves able to cook. We're drawing up plays for Don Knapp. I sat on this podcast and heard people say, he only coached middle schoolers. I don't know how it'd be with grown men. Ball is ball. Ball up top. You should have known when he introduced the concept. What was that they was talking about? Picking the picker. When him and LeBron sat there talking about picking the picker and put the world on, I said, you know what? That was my sign. That was the green flag for me. Darvin Ham was the problem. I told y'all this. No one wanted to believe me. And then y'all waited all before he got fired to jump on a bandwagon. And then we all calling him a terrorist. Fuck y'all. I was right. Hot take of the goddamn year. Darvin Ham was always the problem.
No,
I just want to show this video because this shit got me cracking up, right? This is
great multiple effort. Great communication, great attention to detail to the game plan. All right? Our physicality is excellent too. When we play with pace, we can get whatever we want. All right? We are getting great shots. They will go in. They will go in. Don't settle. Go
What the
hard on
fuck?
the dudes. Everybody's trying to play the right way. Salute. Be aggressive.
Salute is crazy. Salute from a coach is crazy.
You know what's crazy?
Everybody
They're
play the
both
right
just
way.
saying-
Salute.
They're both just saying coach shit, but one sounds significantly better. It's just that simple. They're both saying generic coach phrases, but even the way Darvin Ham was saying his coach phrases let me know he ain't deserve to be nowhere near this team.
Nah, he said that shit like he was on the couch. Yeah.
Salute.
I don't know why you saying everybody, nigga. I knew for a fact that I was saying it the entire time that JJ was an upgrade. Darvin Ham is definitely the problem. Yada yada yada. My concerns were probably still is that this is going to be a headlining thing. If this is just going to go away and JJ Redick's just going to be able to be a coach, good, great, mid, whatever for the Lakers, I have literally zero problem. My one issue with the hiring was literally that it's a popular hiring. Other than that, no, I had no doubt that I had no doubt about JJ Redick's ability to know basketball. So
Sage.
Shit, if we pulling that card too, shit, I saw it was good all along type shit. Like,
Oh my God. Sage. Salute.
oh god.
I can't be on the bench with that. Because
Nah,
I'm gonna be at the end of the bench. I'm gonna tap one of y'all knees. Y'all hear this
This isn't
nigga
even
right
like his last time. He has a couple of clips where he couldn't even draw a play. So if like,
said what?
it's so crazy.
Y'all hear this nigga? Salute.
Sage, you know
What's the play? Like the
yeah, you know what I'm
had
talking
the
about.
clipboard.
Yeah,
He had the
he just
clipboard.
has the
LBJ,
clipboard. And
AD,
it's just,
Reed. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. Gay Vincent, Torian Prince.
Buzzer goes off.
Gay hurt. Okay, LBJ, Bronny. Damn it, we don't got Bronny yet. Burn. No play.
Shit, stupid.
No
Oh,
play.
no play.
he say salute. Yeah, in the middle.
We got Arthur Smith coaching, and y'all wondering why we losing 20-point leads 4 straight times to the damn Nuggets. Like,
Not too much
Yeah.
on our system side now. Not really.
I'm gonna still have my reservations until the Lakers go on a losing streak. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just need to see what JJ look like when he can get punched in the face, metaphorically speaking.
Did he want
now
us?
what
Did
if
he,
I told you? Ain't nobody punching Big Dog in the face.
did he want us to actually salute him or something like that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, stop.
What's wrong with that nigga? It's crazy. You gonna salute next time we say that shit? When he say put hands in, you gonna salute? All right, Miso sound. Sage.
All right, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hot take isn't necessarily the best one, but it's a one, I guess. Micro hot take: Steelers need to trade for a receiver desperately. I'm gonna keep emphasizing that we are down bad. But I guess my hot take is, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was going through the high school nostalgia playlist because I was editing my other playlist, and I was like, what's in there? I'm like, what's in here, man? I ain't gonna cap. When it's all said and done, I think Big Sean gonna be one of them rappers that get underrated. I think when it's all said and done, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I know, right? That was almost crazy. I think it's gonna be an underrated jump. That was bad though. I almost fucked up. I did not mean to call you that. I didn't call you that.
Man,
Underrated too.
Salute. You feel me?
nigga has a ranking of them, right?
Hey, nah. Hey, this one. Oh, he is actually hot take. He's overrated. Right?
Oh my god.
I have never been fearful of the pod.
Hey,
That was crazy. Ooh, shit, I'm hot.
nah.
I'm hot as fuck
we
right
good.
now.
We good. Yes, man. That's all I gotta say. On that note, I gotta leave too.
my
Actually,
Yeah, I bet so.
so,
Yeah,
hey,
okay.
look, man. Y'all take care.
No,
Stay blessed.
it'd be crazy. Prepare for the now. Don't cancel me for this one. Now, y'all might cancel me in the
Now
conversation.
y'all might cancel me, but let's really talk ball, right? Nah,
Hey, yeah, salute.
yeah, salute. Nah, my bad. Y'all take care, stay blessed. I'll break down the hot take next week, man. I fucked up. All right.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
bye,
I got
Sage.
this, y'all, man. Y'all have a good pod. Y'all have a good
Peace
pod.
out, man.
Bye.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Oh, and I knew it was him
dude
since
from
that
Root
one video.
That boy wild.
Since that one video y'all did, I knew it was between him or you, B Souls, cause
Oh my god.
whoa.
First 5 seconds of the video, I was like, damn, they would edit it out.
No funny shit. I got hot as fuck right there. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, what?
Oh, underrated. Underrated is crazy. Underrated is insane.
Y'all don't talk about him enough type shit. Like, what
He was
the
really
fuck?
putting in work out here.
Oh fuck.
Woo.
That was crazy. I'm sweating.
I swear to God, I'm telling you, when that shit came out,
Oh
my whole body said, "Whoa, whoa,
Oh my god, bro.
okay." Please play the noise. It's your turn.
All right, bro. Hot take of the week. I'm gonna concede that Omar was right on one thing, man. The Celtics are a super team, man. I'm sorry. Celtics are a super team, man. They fit my criteria. My criteria, essentially, to put in one sentence, is a team that put fears in motherfuckers, man. And after the timeline was talking about my team after game 1, y'all scary now. Nah, y'all scary now. So, 2024 Celtics, fear factor wasn't there. This year, I seen a clip of Nick Wright talking about, I just seen the Celtics hit 29 threes. Like, there has to be something wrong with the NBA now. All right, now there's something wrong with the NBA. All right, man. I feel it. Yeah, big super team things.
I ain't believing none of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if you probably wasn't watching the game. Yeah, ran away from the damn Wizards. It was supposed to hurt.
I checked the box score. Yeah, Jordan Poole did not hit a 3 after that, huh? Damn.
Cool the fuck off. They had far on Jason Tatum. Don't know why.
Yeah, that was Crystal's breakfast.
Look at Jazz. Scared of who? All right, bet. Okay.
Nah, I seen the same things on the timeline. Damn, if this is basketball, and low key, I felt the same way. But I think I even said this on here, or maybe I said this, or somebody else said this, and I just took it. Dominance is boring. Like, people gonna hate dominance just because it's not gonna look good. It's gonna look like a massive amount of threes. Can't nobody stop it. It's gonna look like fast breaks. It's gonna look like can't nobody do it. And it's just almost gonna seem boring. The 20-point games, the 30-point games consistently. It's gonna be a lot of we don't have to watch this past the second quarter. It's gonna look boring. But 10 years from now, when there's 3 rings out of it, 4 rings out of it, hey, brother. Especially the ones that got the rings. Who gives a shit? Okay. Them Spurs rings was boring as hell, but they got 5. Hawks ain't even got 1. Did y'all see the Minnesota Lynx coach post the WNBA finals when she gave her little presser?
Nah.
Oh shit. Hold on. She threw some crazy shade at the cause y'all know about the whole cheating thing. Like, okay, they cheated or whatever the case may be. Y'all know about that?
I'm about to say I do not know about that.
The travel shit?
Yeah, the travel.
You talking about the refs?
She was criticizing the officiating. She was going hard. She was cooking essentially. Let me see if this is the right clip. Yeah, this is. This isn't it. She was cooking the officiating. She was saying that it was bad. She was saying that the shit was stolen from us, et cetera, et cetera. So then she was like, fuck it, say, congratulations to them. Congratulations to them. Cruz, send me that clip if you can. Congratulations to them or whatever. It took them 28 years to get their first ring. It took them 28 years. The first team in the league, it took them 28 years. We were trying to get ring 5. So, it's just a different way to play.
Was she even the coach the last time they won?
I think so, but she's been in like 3 finals or something like that.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, like, if the Lakers lose in the finals and JJ Redick talking about that's cool. We try to get ring 18. Whoa, relax. Like, this is year 1.
Oh, I got it. Okay. This is funny. The way that she said it was crazy.
and I wouldn't trade them for anyone, any team.
Oh wait, this ain't it.
Like,
Okay, here it is.
What you
What's that?
saw.
Jesus Christ, 10 minutes. Okay, L Omar. Play the noise piece. Let's keep going.
All right.
I'll find it. Yeah, I saw a tweet that was talking about, grinding and grind culture, going for, the gusto, trying to get all this money, et cetera, as opposed to focusing on relationships. This woman says, dudes who put off having serious relationships because they want to focus on the grind are cringe, because a loving woman will 100% make your life easier and give you purpose. And I'm conflicted because the wrong person could do it. What I will say is, and this may only be because I'm from the perspective that I am, grind culture is worse than being in a relationship. It's worse than looking for a woman. If I had to do it all over again, I'd go for the relationship first, grind second. Now, maybe because I have a really great girlfriend, a really great partner, but that grind culture thing, that be hurting a lot of people. It be hurting way too many people.
Waiting till their 30s to get into a serious relationship?
Mid to late 20s, 30s, shit like that. That's bad looks. That's bad looks.
I seen you post about that on the timeline, and I agree. I definitely think not everybody is built for it. So a bad partner can definitely hurt you if you're trying to get on your feet, get shit settled, get established, whatever it is. If you're trying, a bad partner can definitely hurt the grind. But especially being older, especially seeing how shit end up going, gang. A partner makes the grind so much easier, especially if they're a good partner. And again, it comes down to, hey, you do have to have a good partner. Not just anybody will do it, but I agree. Relationship first, then we figure this grind out together, because two heads is better than one.
Somebody says women not gonna respect you till you get your shit together, though. That's cap.
Not true.
As long as you working towards it.
Yeah.
That's your standards. If you gonna don't put up with a woman that's not going, that isn't in the situation where she can't provide for herself, and let alone judge me for that shit. Like that's on you, gang. What you tolerate and what you gonna put up with.
Yeah. Let's move into this Kawhi thing. I'm gonna close the rest of it out. So these are like super breaking news reports for real. Like this is developing as we were making the podcast thumbnail and title. There is a lawsuit, the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm about to run out of air. The Chris Haynes has said, this is his report. Shouts out to the Woj replacers. Former Los Angeles Clippers trainer Randy Shelton is suing the franchise for wrongful termination, among other things, after he claims he was fired after complaining that Kawhi Leonard was being subjected to unsafe and illegal treatments for injury. Now, that's a pretty bold claim, for real. He goes on to say the Clippers issued me a statement disputing the claims. Mr. Shelton's claims were investigated and found to be without merit. We honored Mr. Shelton's employment contract and paid him in full. This lawsuit is a belated attempt to shake down the Clippers based on accusations that Mr. Shelton should know are false. There is already some paperwork out about this. But what's interesting to me is that this has been something that's happened before, similarly, where we've seen that there might be some team, funny business going on with injuries with the Sixers. With the Sixers specifically. I'll get into some of the allegations, but Damo, your neighborhood rival, you got a bad case. Why are they around?
From across the coast.
Dicks are crazy. Crazy, bro. I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised at all. I didn't hear anything about that, actually. I was out all day running around getting a couple things. Did not hear anything about this case or anything going on with them. I heard about the Sixers thing, but I mean, the NBA implemented these rules to have players play, and now we see Kawhi's going down. And at this point, there's got to be something going on in that bum ass franchise, that bum ass organization. You thought getting out of the Staples Center? Yes, I said Staples Center. You thought that would lift the curse? It doesn't. You're a curse plagued franchise.
Be so's off surface.
I thought you were gonna ask a follow-up question. I think there's certain things in the NBA where I think the NBA community looks for common denominators and just attributes the common denominator to being the problem. But sometimes, some of these players get dealt like bad hands back to back to back. I think Omar even had this take about Skip Bayless. Like, we were looking at Skip Bayless being a problem, but if you really look back at it, technically, he had two shows that fell apart and he was a common denominator. But if you really look at the inner workings, ESPN fucked him over and FS1 fucked him over. So with Kawhi, I feel like this is something I will criticize Stephen A about today. He had that take again today talking about Kawhi's the worst superstar of all time because of this. Like, goddamn, I don't. First of all, we've already debunked that on this podcast, so I won't go there. But I think Kawhi's been, if this is true, Kawhi may just be another star that got dealt a bad hand, like in terms of injury management, all of these different things. And that's why he's one of the biggest what ifs of all time, is because he's never been properly treated for all these injuries. He's been put in situations where they have to rush him back because of expectations, because they're trying to win a championship and all these things. And ultimately it backfires on them and it keeps on backfiring on them. But as fans looking to slander players, all we see is Kawhi's out again. Kawhi's out again. How can you trust this guy? The worst superstar of all time, when that's not the case.
Now let me read this. This is the TLDR because it's a lot of pages. It kind of lays out the whole story of Kawhi going to the Clippers and everything like that, and the injuries and Mr. Shelton's involvement. This is from Claw World. TLDR. Kawhi's personal trainer Shelton repeatedly, I'm gonna say it one more time because it's repeatedly witnessed Kawhi suffer injuries and be forced to play through them, including not being given adequate time to recover from the 2021 ACL injury, and even after suffering what looked like a concussion just a couple weeks before the 2023 playoffs. With how many injuries he was playing through in the 2023 playoffs, they removed him after a scan revealed he had a torn meniscus as well as damaged cartilage on his torn ACL, but lied and called it a sprain. This team then fired Sheldon after he complained, then forced Kawhi to play as much as possible, 68 out of 72 games in 2024, until his knee completely broken down from swelling. They refused to low manage him and support his health and instead focused on a regular season team and profit.
That is crazy that there is a legitimate case out there that Kawhi has played more games than he should have. That is crazy to say, but those are definitely damning. Am I surprised? Like what Damo said, it's the Clippers game. It was desperate. We all talked about it last year. They signed James Harden. It was a contract year for a couple of dudes. It was the last hurrah of the Kawhi, Paul George Clippers, and they fucking failed. Do I blame them? I see where they come from, but no, that's still fucked up what they did though.
What was the situation that happened this summer with Kawhi Leonard? Was it the fact that he went over to play in this the Olympics, and then the Olympic team doctors found out that he was not fit to play, or did it come back that it was Clippers training staff or medical team saying that they don't want him to play over there?
From my recollection of the situation, it was Clippers medical staff saying, "Yeah, no, you're not good."
Apparently, as I read this over, apparently some of the Clipper staff was destroying documents and removing Shelton from communications. These are all claims. These are all alleges. This is just what's in the
case.
Man, that is tough.
That's very tough. That's some damning things to be said too.
Yeah, I think that, this is big business, big money.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but Kawhi is just another page in athlete history where this is the stuff that they said was going to happen. Like this is This is normal process and procedure, sadly. Right? He wouldn't be the first person, the last person, especially when you talk about these teams investing money. And I brought up Philadelphia because Philly did this drastic thing, right? They were trying to find an identity post AI, truly, and did a super drastic thing. They did the process. And from what we understand, based off of, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name right now. Not Colangelo. Was it Colangelo? Maybe it was Colangelo's. Colangelo's tweets off the burner account. They did some shady stuff. And I wouldn't think that these teams are the only ones doing shady stuff. I would not think that at all. I would think, though, with how much money that these two invested, I'm talking about the Clippers and the Sixers, they've probably done some of the most shady, most despicable stuff when it comes to these players. And ultimately, chickens are going to come home to roost. There's also an investigation going on with Joel Embiid right now. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I saw that one.
Yeah. What you do in the dark is going to come to the light.
Mm-hmm.
It ultimately it is. Joel Embiid can't play for like 3 weeks, ain't it?
Yeah.
Something like that. I seen he was shut down for the first week. I didn't know it was anything extended, but I mean, it was obvious something was going to happen with them. The treatment of Joel Embiid and just his management his entire career, at some point it was going to come up to where it's like, all right, he has been on some form of minimum restriction or load management for all of 10 years now. Like, going into this year would officially make it 10, 11 years. This is probably his 11th year as a pro, but he's been low managed. He has been monitored. He's been on minutes restriction. Eventually, they were going to have to start getting into the fact of like, all right, what's really going on here?
Yeah, I think if the investigation is to figure out what's going on with Joel Embiid's history, I think that's valid. But if it's just a case of why are y'all load managing this dude? He can't play back to backs. I think that is kind of like, yo, the NBA, you know, we're trying to load manage your star. Like, that's dick suck.
And I think ultimately, like, you know, whatever happened to the allegations, whatever happens in the findings, whatever happens in all of these different things, honestly, none of it matters, because at the end of the day, Joel Embiid's knees, his back, his cerebral palsy, all these things are going to be fucked up. They're going to be elevated. They're going to be all this stuff. Whatever happens to Kawhi Leonard, his knees, his calves, his quads, all of that stuff is going to be messed up. And sure, they'll have a lot of money. You know, they'll be older stars with a lot of money. Their quality of life is going to be horrendous. And now that I'm thinking about it, if we think about Kawhi Leonard's tenure, just think, because the lawsuit dates back to when his personal trainer got hired.
Mm-hmm.
Just think if this has been the case the whole time, like this Clippers crazy pressure.
I do want to ask y'all this, because this was a conversation that was honestly sparked up by Stephen A. saying this take again. Do y'all think the Clippers, in hindsight, well, not in hindsight, but do y'all think the Clippers regret signing Kawhi and PG, like with how things played out? You think they're sitting there in their front office being like, damn, we shouldn't have never done this?
No, not at all.
I agree, by the way.
They got the Intuit Dome.
Mm-hmm. To go from the transition of Lob City Clippers and what that was doing for that franchise, especially with the Clippers. Souls is a bit younger, but Omar, remember the Clippers were a laughing stock for real.
Hey, brother.
Here we go. Anyway, the Clippers were a laughing stock for the longest. So the little success they had with Lob City, to transition from that to a new era, and that new era ended up being Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, bring whatever star Westbrook, bring whatever star James Harden, and be able to bring that and have that kind of market there. I don't think they regret that at all.
Yeah, I think this era, the process was just fine to me. Like the results didn't. It wasn't what they signed up for. They were hoping for a dynasty, all these different things. But if you looked at what the 2018-19 Clippers look like, what Paul George did that season, what Kawhi did that season, and the fact that they signed both of them in one off season, that made fucking sense. It was a team looking to make that next leap, and they got two superstars at that time to hop on their team. Kawhi was viewed as the best in the world at that time. The injuries weren't as big of a concern. I understand shit shaked out the way that they did, but for those of y'all making the case that they should have never done this, that's such a hindsight in 2020 type of thing. That's such a results oriented type of thing. Like a lot of moves that general managers make, there are risks involved. You know what I'm saying? Like none of this shit is guaranteed. Every single move from a draft pick to who you pick as a coach. You know, there's pros and cons to everything you do in life, damn near. Sometimes the dice just doesn't roll your way. Doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. Doesn't mean you made the wrong risk. The dice just didn't roll your way. You just gotta live with it.
And I mean, like even what Damo was saying is like 1,000% true. What people underestimate that these guys wanted to come to the Clippers. That wasn't a thing. That was not a thing pre Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, DJ, Doc. That wasn't to want to come to the Clippers as opposed to being in LA. These are two natives that wanted to come there. I think what people fail to understand is because I'm a fan of a small market team. Dom was a fan of a small market team. Some of y'all just so happen to either live or love a big market team or whatever the case may be. There's only so many opportunities. And I'm not justifying nothing that the Clippers did. I'm not justifying nothing the Sixers did. There's only so many opportunities for you to be like that. Because when you've been there, you've been there where you've been giving out tickets, having your superstars go door to door, park to park, school to school to try to promote your game, having to put them with the Happy Meals, having to put them. My first Hawks games were because I was in Big Brother, Big Sister, was because they were with a Happy Meal from McDonald's, were because a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend gave somebody something because they were a part of some organization, because that's how these small market teams had to get it off back then. It wasn't no Lakers. Lakers weren't giving out tickets. The Knicks weren't giving out tickets. How the WNBA is doing now with these day camp games where they have the game in the middle of the day and the kids from the day camp come down and they get to watch the game. It might be 20. They might sell the package, $10 a ticket for 150 kids. That's how the Hawks used to have to do it. They used to have to pull us down from the rafters. So if you think that they're not going to do everything in their power to take advantage of a Trae Young situation, a Joe Johnson, Josh Smith situation, they're going to do it because they don't want to go backwards. That may mean doing some shiesty stuff with these players and their injuries. It's totally unfair. It's disgusting and it's wrong, though. Let me be clear. We're going to say peace to B Souls.
All right. Peace out, y'all. I'm going to be on playback, live clipping. Yeah. Putting the fries in the bag, y'all. Y'all have a good pod, though.
We will, man.
All right. Finally, we can talk about it. Gay son or thought daughter, Damo? No, let me stop. I want to read some super chats. We're going to bring people up for the Q&A, and then we are going to skeet diddly doodah. This is from Jay Clark. Jay Clark for 199 says, "Shut up and dribble." All right, Domaga. Oh wow,
Domaga. That's crazy. It's like a Pokemon. That's insane. You're right. Shut up and dribble. I am pro shut up and dribbling.
So for some people, I don't. Yeah, that's not even a bad. Droopy for 199 says, "Omar, how do you feel about Mexican food? Love Mexican food to the point where I will go to the gas station. There's places up here that have like Mexican food places attached to gas stations, and I be going there.
People be sleep on the gas station like adjacent food places. Wake up.
They not fat enough.
No. They not.
Now, mind you, Mexican food is just everything covered in cheese. So that's a fact. I don't know what to tell them. Tito El Bandito for 199 says, "Super chatting dog mode is crazy, LMAO."
That is crazy, but it's true.
Domaga. Lee Baggy for big 999, big 999 says, "What's up, y'all local Los Negros? Hello."
Whoa.
Feeling a bit more optimistic about JJ Redick. Was wondering what's a good amount of sample size of games before I start having takes on his coaching style.
20. I feel like 20 games is a healthy enough sample size to see like what adjustments he has. You would have been able to see. We probably have a losing streak in there. Probably have a winning streak in there. Had to play tough teams. Had to play bum
Bad
teams.
teams.
Players get hurt. Lineups change. First 20 or the first third of the season, I should say. Whatever, however many games it is, but the first third of the season, that we could really start being super critical. I'm just in a romance stage right now, the honeymoon stage.
As Bill Simmons would say, the first birdmester. That's 33 games. It takes time for people to get adjusted. I didn't realize how many other teams were getting adjusted. And sad to say, stuff will happen. Shit has to shake up, shake out. The Clippers, not the Clippers, but DeJounte Murray just got hurt, right? So that makes another team that may have been in contest a little bit worse. Kawhi Leonard situation, so that stuff has to shake out just a little bit. Let some stuff shake. You trying to put the chicken in the grease too fast, gang? Just come on now. Let's simmer down. Let's simmer down. Big Butterman 19 Butterman 98 for $4.99 says everyone thought that Damo was the brand risk. It was Sage all along.
That's crazy, man.
That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Sage almost said that. That was so crazy. Shout out to Raging Potato for $2.49. Says Sage really didn't come back. That is true.
No, he didn't. He had to walk that one off.
And last but certainly not least, this has been a good community given podcast. Robert Pinnock, HTX McCormick for $20, a big $20 at that. Says off the strength of my paycheck.
Appreciate you, gang.
And that's why we know we care for you. Shout out to you, HTX McCormick. Look, I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link down below. Remember the Q&A. What is your regretful purchase? What is the thing that you bought that you regret the most? We'll do chat confessions on Monday. But what is that thing that you regret buying the most? Dama, what you seen out there on Twitter this week as we stall and wait?
As we stall, the craziest thing I've seen on Twitter. You know what? The craziest thing I've seen on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen it. Feeds beefing in the Joe Budden's verse. That shit is hilarious. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it has evolved to other people in Atlanta. Now she's talking about ain't nobody gonna catch her outside. I'm like, damn, okay.
Hello?
I guess. What is going on here? But yeah, that was in terms of the last week or since the last pod, the craziest shit I probably seen on the timeline. Hands down that. It was like 2 spaces. It was a space of a space of a space. Very, very messy. That's how you know I was bored.
That space of a space of a space is insane. I didn't know college basketball had kind of already started.
When I first seen the clips, I thought it was preseason. This is like them officially started. They're in full swing.
Oh, is that it's not exhibition games?
That's what I thought it was, but I think these might be like the first official games. Maybe. I don't know. I look.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited about college basketball this year. This is probably the most excited I've been. I know definitely in a long time, but no, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if Ace Bailey is it. I'm trying to see about Flage. I'm excited on both sides of the spectrum. I'm
definitely going to pay attention a lot more. I'm making it a goal. I said it before the pod, but I'm dead serious. I'm making it a real goal of mine to genuinely watch just a lot more basketball in general. So not just trying to catch the Lakers and a couple of like my favorite young upcoming stars, whatever, but genuinely I'm just going to watch basketball. So I'm gonna watch some college games, tune into a lot of these guys in college from the start or from just in the season versus how I've been doing it before. I'm gonna make it a goal this year to go out to a lot more of the high school games and local games going on out here in the community type shit like that.
Oh, that's a fact, because I do got that one girl. It's one young girl who she's like a preseason all-state point guard. I think she's first team all-state point guard in Georgia, and she's in 9th grade. She's just coming to 9th grade. Now I went to see her. I put her footage in the Discord too.
That's what you were talking about.
Yes, she is fire, and only in 9th grade. I don't know. How far are you from like UNC?
Hours and change.
You might need to go.
I'm definitely gonna be out here trying to catch a lot more games this year. This is the year.
Oh, shit.
Big Josh,
What's good, y'all?
how you doing today?
What up?
Man, I'm tired. I played some pickup basketball. Shit. These old
What
heads.
position you play?
Huh?
What position you play?
Point. I'm too short to play anything else, man.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Oh,
But hey, let me give you something. I got a 30-inch vertical though.
ain't that? Okay.
I cope. That's my cope. That's my cope though.
How much?
short as shit, but I will
How
jump
much
out.
do you weigh?
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
130.
I
And
will catch you in the air. What?
Can you shoot?
Huh? Yeah.
Can you shoot for real?
Yeah. I mean, everyone says that until like they start playing. I'm not gonna lie with you. Like, I can hit mid ranges, and I can give you like a bunch of highlights from the mid range.
But for
let's
the
be
three,
real.
it's like a push shot, right?
Oh no. Push shot, no. Too much arc.
Too much art.
We throwing it over the rim. I'm not gonna lie with you. It hits the backboard.
Oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
damn. That's
So
crazy.
you can't shoot.
I can give you highlights.
Oh,
I
Are you in the
can-
Discord?
And the
Are you-
right, just don't expect the 3-point. Just like, if I'm feeling it, I'll throw it.
What's it called? What is the purchase that you regret buying?
Any Nike shoe. Holy shit. I've broken so many Nike shoes. I'm not gonna lie with you. I don't know what material they have. I fuck up their insoles. And like, let me show you what I mean.
He's about to show us his broken Nike shoe.
Relax. No,
heard of
like,
regret yet.
I break my shoes every single time here. Like this part.
Because you cut hard or something like that?
Yeah, I run too fast. Like every single time I like go down the court, every single turn, it just fucking rips like this. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. And then the insoles from the toe inside, fucked up. I'm literally digging into like the sole of it. And there was this one time I was playing, my toe popped out as I was running down the court. And I kind of fucked it up and I jammed my toe.
All right. You 5'4", 30-inch vertical.
Speed demon.
No 3-ball. Yeah, speed demon. You a Muggsy Bowles. You Muggsy. You doing too much hustling.
Listen,
You can fix that problem with your shoes. You can fix that problem with your shoes. You can fix the problem with your shoes with a simple play style change. Go from Muggsy to Clay. Just relax. Just chill out.
How am I supposed to go to Clay if I can't even shoot? What are you talking about?
Demo, he got a push shot, gang.
No, it's not a push shot. Yo,
you know you can take your shoes back to Nike and get a refund if they fail, like if they falter.
I don't think they're taking up mangled up shoes, man.
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
What's the
If
one?
you like, if it's a shoe malfunction where you bust out of the shoe, you can take it back.
Oh shit. Yeah, but fuck LeBron shoes. I've been breaking the fuck out of them every single time.
All right, not fuck LeBron. Get out of here. Appreciate you, Josh. Two more. Zach, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Big
Good.
Zach.
What is your purchase that you regret purchasing?
I had to say it was my first car,
Tell us about
but
it.
it's not I don't regret buying it. I regret the time I bought it.
Okay,
What'd you
elaborate.
buy?
It was a 2007 Nissan Sentra, but I don't regret buying the car. I bought the car 2 months before I went to basic. Shouldn't have did that.
Because you could have just kept the money.
Yeah, so when I got out of basic and AIT and shit.
Did you have to fix up the car afterwards, like from it just sitting?
Nah, yeah, a little bit. I had to get a new battery and shit, but
Wait, did you have a note on this car?
nah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. That's what was really tripping me out. How much did you spend on it? You remember?
It was like 3 bands, 2,500 around
Oh,
there.
okay. Shouts out to us, man. The under $4,000 cars. It's a lot of people. They don't know the struggle for real.
Nah, for
What?
real.
You don't know the struggle for real, man. Appreciate you, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
People was looking at me crazy when I said, "Yeah, got a car with that stimmy." What did you get? A car.
I knew what you meant. You got a damn Saturn. I knew what you meant.
I got a '98 Camry. The car was 1 year younger than me.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Hey, what? Hey, had it for a whole year. It lasted a whole year. I got my money's worth now. Still
You
regret.
could just next time, just buy a new one with the tax money. Call me Hokage. How you doing today?
Doing good. Just watching football right now.
Okay. What is that one purchase that you regret purchasing?
The one thing that I regret purchasing the most, I spent $1,500 on a gaming laptop instead of getting a PC. And the reason why I say I regret this is because at the time I didn't have the space to actually get a PC because I got a dog. I don't trust her around that. She probably pee on it because she's kind of dumb. But literally 2 months later, I had the space to finally get one, and now I kind of regret not waiting.
Wait, so what made you get if you was gonna get a gaming laptop instead of a PC, what made you jump all the way to a $1,500 gaming laptop?
So the reason why is because one, I had an older one, and it was like 7 years now, and it was way slower. So I literally just hopped on the Google, did a little bit of research, and I found that one was probably the best one. And I had the money too. I was working. I had a lot of money in the bank account.
Did you not think that you were gonna move or something like that though? That's the real question.
Well, no, because here's the thing, right? I live with my parents. I'm only 21. I'm living with my parents because I ain't got the money to move out. I'm going to school.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't moving out anytime soon. So I was just like, hey, I need a computer. Might as well shell out money to get a really good one anyways to play games on. Then I actually had the space to get one finally.
That makes sense.
I can see that. I'm not even too mad at it. I still would say gaming laptop, 600, 1,500. I don't know, gang. You could have just playing games. I don't know what you were playing, but I don't know if you're trying to go pro.
No, it's funny because my dad was actually making fun of me for that afterwards, honestly. He was like, why you spend all that money on a computer, bro? Like, you just actually got a PC. But I ain't got really the space for it.
You live and you learn. Appreciate you calling me, Kage.
This is
somebody checked it. Apparently, not enough research.
Don, how you doing today?
It was good.
I feel like you be getting real high before the podcast. Yeah, he be getting
my favorite pastime.
Okay, what is the one purchase that you regret purchasing?
Crypto. They're in like
they got you, huh?
Crypto, Forex, all of that.
Forex. Oh nah, you gotta elaborate. You were a Forex nigga? You was a nigga with the camera in the room? You weren't even a nigga recording. You was one of the niggas getting recorded. Oh,
was you platinum? Was you platinum status?
No, I didn't go that deep. But I did.
They ain't get me.
Buy a course, and then like I got into the first class of the course, and I was like, they got me.
The first class? What did they say in the first class? You're a winner. You're a champion.
They pretty much were just telling me like, so like, you're gonna pay this guy, and he's gonna do everything for you, and don't really worry about learning about it. He's just gonna put you on about everything you need to know. And him putting this on is just him being like, yo, trade now. So it's just like, all right, what are we doing?
So you telling me, so you took one class and was like, oh, this is a scam. There's niggas that hear that and they're like, bet, I'm gonna just keep paying this nigga, and he eventually gonna give me the sauce. And if I get 3 people to also pay this nigga and I get my 5%, yo, that's just, that's crazy.
And then when Cash App added the crypto to like you could invest in crypto through Cash App, I had just gotten back pay from unemployment, so I just had like a good bit of money just off to spend on whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the next Warren Buffett or some shit. Like
What did you
I'm
buy? What did you buy?
I bought Luna, whatever it's
Oh
called.
God.
Crypto, or not crypto, Bitcoin.
Okay.
Bitcoin and Ethereum. But
I got Ethereum, so
I'm pretty impatient. So like I seen it start dipping, and I was like, yeah, let me take it out. And then like right when I took out a Bitcoin, Elon put everything in fucking Tesla into Bitcoin. So that shit just
skyrocketed. See, you
No,
didn't play the long game. That's crazy. You just didn't wait. That's the thing about investment. Like a lot of people, well, niggas will really tell you. You just gotta listen to the right people. Really gotta wait the hell out. It's a waiting game.
It's different. Somebody telling you to wait it out and you seeing it and waiting it out. Oh no, that's a whole different scam. That's a whole different motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I feel it though. Let me say this for the people that have made it this far in the chat. If I feel like some of y'all be too uppity and haven't really lived lives to think that y'all better. Everybody's falling for the MLM gang. Everybody's been a part of some sort of course. I done had my laptop open at somebody's house, downloading stuff, changing my VPN to Russia to be in the crypto wallets and stuff like that. We all did that. Okay.
Oh, that other one too. The NFTs.
I didn't fall for all of them.
The falling for NFT shit was the funniest one because that was pure natural selection. Everybody I seen that dead ass said, I'm gonna get on the internet and I'm gonna put money into this picture, and there's no way for you to say that your screenshot is the authentic one. I'm like, bro, no way. Like, stop.
Yeah,
Screenshot, download. I got your picture.
I done followed NFTs that I seen off of TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
This brother's cooked. This brother's cooked.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Don.
Appreciate it.
Off of TikTok is kind of crazy. That's insane.
TikTok NFT at that is insane.
Insane. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast.
We don't got no soundboard.
Shouts out to everybody who came out, stopped by, watched us, shared us, subscribed us, all that stuff like that. Shouts out to the unofficial sponsors of the stream. Shouts out to Jersey Boy Marv. She don't want no puppy. She want a big Marv. I need you to stop. And the Santa of the stream, Black Doe Flamingo. We will do confessions next week. But until then, Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back very freaking soon. Got my new laptop. Equipment's all fixed. No more issues. The streams will be back. I got some video ideas. I got some just different things I've been thinking about while I got everything going in. We're going to end this year off right and be back on our feet.
There we go. I like to hear it. Creators need to create. Peace, guys. Join the Discord to stay engaged in the community. New episodes on my channel coming out every other day. Got some great content. Just stay tuned. But until next time, shout out to the sponsors. Bye, guys.